Welcome to Geneseo Channel 50 and Green Machine Football. I am John Roy along with Clint Rice, bringing you the second round action here from J.D. Darnell High School today, as our Maple Leafs with a 7-3 record will take on the 10-0 Riverside-Brookfield Bulldogs. Beautiful day for football here today, Clint. A Saturday afternoon, sun has just drenched the field here. It's beautiful.
Sure is, John. Game time temperature of about 68 degrees, and we've got a good stiff west breeze that probably won't make much difference in either team's game plan today, as we've got one highly potent offense coming to town today. The Riverside-Brookfield Bulldogs are nothing but a passing team for the most part. Their quarterback has the most rushing yards on the team, and they've got 5 wideouts and run their offense from the shotgun position. So it's going to be a game of contrast as far as offenses. Geneseo going to have to chew the clock up on the ground, and RB is going to try to do something most definitely in the air.
Something going on in the middle of the field right now that many of us may not recognize what's going on. The senior cat, or the captains of Geneseo Maple Leafs, brought flowers out for number 77 from Riverside-Brookfield, Zimmer. If we understand, his mother passed away this week, and just a show of sportsmanship and respect, they presented him with flowers, and to understand his feelings here this week. So with that over, the young lad comes to the sideline and takes his helmet off as we get ready to start the game here. Geneseo will kick off in the green jerseys, yellow pants, traditional G on the side of the helmet, black socks and black shoes this week, Clint, as there was last week. They'll kick off from the south to the north to Riverside-Brookfield. White jerseys, white pants, silver gold helmets, and blue numerals. Here we go. Wickwire has it kicked up to start this second round playoff game. Winner of this game takes on Joliet Catholic. And off we go. Onside kick by Wickwire, bounces high and caught there by number 5 on the bounce. And he's going to be brought down there by number 53 on the tackle for Geneseo, Adam Hawk. Fumble on the play. Geneseo's indicating fumble, no call, but Geneseo fans or players come out of the huddle with the ball, but no call made.
It doesn't really matter, Johnny. Let's start this ball game. RB going to start at about the 38-yard line, and they run everything out of the shotgun position. So we're going to find out right now what Geneseo's defensive backs are made of.
They'll go 3 wideouts to the right side, 2 on the left side. Quarterback is Brozic. He is number 16, 6'1", 185. Geneseo comes out with 3 down linemen. Mapes, Poseen, along snaps over the head of the quarterback. Nice bounce for him. Still on his feet. Going to be still in pursuit of him. Number 16. Going to be chased out of bounds by Kemfer. Valley throws the ball downfield and incompleted right in front of the Geneseo bench.
Great way for things to start out, John, as the first snap from center for RB over the head. And things are shaking right away for RB.
Boy, they flushed him out of the pocket, but he is very agile, the quarterback is. Riverside-Brookfield does not regroup to the huddle. They come right back to the line, to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing that up. They didn't get him, he did get the pass off.
Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Ball is on the 38-yard line of Riverside-Brookfield. Poseen down lineman along with Mapes and Rokas. Looking for rushes from Stoll. He walks inside along with Putnam. Now they're going to bring 4-man on the rush. Big pressure. He's stacked in the backfield. Dropped there by Poseen. Dropped him for a 5-yard loss. And that's exactly what we want to do. Put some pressure on this quarterback.
You got to get right in there and get right in his face immediately to start this game, John, and show him what Geneseo's defensive line is all about.
Once again, it'll be a 3rd down now. 3rd and 13. Loss of 3 in the play. Try to catch our linebackers as Rowald along with Putnam. Up there also tights number 89. Jake Stoll walks in like a linebacker. Defensive backs, Kemfer along with Thurman and Heller. 2-man, 2 wideouts to the right side, 2 on the left, 3 on the left. Snap the ball for an inside pass, pressure downfield, incomplete pass. Geneseo put pressure on him again. Rokas is all over the quarterback that time.
Their offensive line better bring a lunch, because they're going to have a long day after what I saw in that first possession, John.
Big pressure on the quarterback, and that's what we want to have. Pressure on the quarterback along with keeping the ball under control on the offensive side of the ball. Heller and Russell will drop back at their own 35-yard line. A little bit of a breeze that they'll kick into. Third,
I think RB
fourth.
is confused right now, John.
4th down. They look like they're in a quarterback is in a punting format.
They're going for it.
They'll go for it. Certainly they will. 4th and 13. They're up back to pass. Going to look to throw the ball. The ball's in the air. Then completed downfield and fumble. The ball's loose on the field and fumble out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Rochelle will pick up the 1st down and fumble the ball at Geneseo's 40-yard line. It rolls forward to the 35-yard line.
Nice pass completion for RB on a 4th down and long 15. And that's just what you didn't want to see them complete, but that's the way they play their game. They live and die by that pass, John.
Powers on the reception. Russell on the coverage. Moves the ball down to Geneseo's 35-yard line. Now they'll set 3 wide outs to the right side, 2 on the left. Four linemen, interior linemen to block, 5, to block. Quarterback's back to pass, ball's in the air, passed out to number 1 and caught. Rowell on the coverage and brings him down right near the 20-yard line. Steps out of bounds at the 20, give him a 15-yard pickup. On the reception is number 1, Powers for Riverside-Brookfield.
That's what they do, John. They're quick hitters. The quarterback in this offense is in the shotgun position about 7 yards back. And it's just a quick catch and throw on a rollout pattern on the receivers as they do a crossing pattern across the right side.
Now the quarterback will line up behind the center, almost 7, 8 yards back as he looks over 5 wide receivers, 5 interior linemen. Now he's back to pass again, ball's in the air. On the reception, number 7, touchdown, RB. Kemper on the coverage from 20 yards out. 6-0.
It's where our coverage is so very important, John, as Kemper didn't even see that football because he's just out there kind of running with the receiver, has no idea where the ball is. You can't defend it if you don't know where the football is.
You know they're going to pass the ball every play, so you might as well have your head on a swivel to be able to see where that ball's coming from. And that's exactly what they did. They took advantage of Kemper not seeing the ball that time.
That 4th down and 15, so very vital that we didn't convert on that after stopping them. 3 pass plays, but nevertheless, they score first. 10:41 to go in this first period.
Now they're going to kick the PAT. They line up to kick it anyway. Snaps a little lazy coming back. Kicks up. And
no good. Off to the right.
It is good. Looks like it was off to the right. It did look like it, but that was good with 10:41 left to score 7-0 RB. And that's what they're known for this year, to put a lot of points on the board and put them up quickly. Now it's our job on offense to keep our offense on the field for a long time and keep that offense Riverside-Brookfield's off the field.
Boy, defensively, John, I thought we had them stopped there in that first possession of 4th down and 14, and they converted on an acrobatic catch made by the RB receiver, and you have to give them credit on that. They marched it down the field and drew first blood.
Barazic, the quarterback for RB, comes into the game with close to 3,800 yards passing this season, 46 touchdown passes on the year. He uses a combination of 4 to 5 different receivers, and each one of them have set or all of them are up over 500, 600, 700 yards reception, with the exception of Girardi and Powers, who both have well over 1,100 yards on receptions for the year. So potent offense for RB, and we knew that coming in. We'll just have to play our game here, Clint. So RB looking to kick the ball up from north to the south. Back deep for Geneseo is Heller along with Kemper. They stand down inside the 10-yard line. 7-0 here early on, first quarter. 10:41 left in the first.
Didn't go 10 yards.
Onside kick. I believe RB recovered it as we went to return the ball, and Geneseo touched the ball before it went 10 yards. A lot of discussion out on the field as the ball was just kind of squibbed off the tee and it went straight up in the air, and Geneseo player tried to make a play on it. I don't know what the call is going to be made, but Geneseo touched the ball, and then RB recovered the loose ball after we touched it. Just a matter if the ball had gone the required distance prior to the contact. RB recovers. It's going to be RB's ball right at the 49-yard line of RB, 1st and 10.
Well, we got to get a hold of the football, John.
So Geneseo's defense comes back on the field. 1st and 10 for RB, up 7-0 here. 10:39 left first period. 2 wide outs to the right, 3 to the left. Heller on the near side along with Kemper. Rowell walks out. Ball's going to be put in the air. Incomplete downfield, going to number 80, Girardi.
Heller in his face did a nice job as the pass was on the numbers. Heller just was there to deflect it. Did not see the football, but was there to make a good play as he went up for the football.
Receivers for RB. Number 80 is 6'2". Number 1 is 6'1". Number 2 is 6'5". Number 5 is 6 foot. And number 7 is 6 foot. So some pretty good height as some of those receivers. 3 wide outs on this near side, which is left side. The quarterback sets himself in the backfield all by himself. There's no backs back there. Incompleted downfield for a pickup about 8 yards on the play to number 1, Powers. Tackle on the play by Kemper.
Roll a neat, throw a nice pass the quarterback did there, and the catching receiver just kind of a quick down pattern and curl and ball thrown on the numbers for the completion. So 3rd and long, 3 for RB here. Geneseo yet to hold the football.
3 wide outs to the right side. They pick up 7 on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Linebackers walk up tight. No pressure on the quarterback. Ball's in the air and knocked down that time.
Attaboy, Mapes. Just put your big old paws up because number 16 throws a pretty low rope.
Yeah, we were watching as they're warming up. He tries to throw that rope pretty flat, pretty low. And we thought, well, maybe Biondi or Mapes could get their hands up there and knock a few of them down. And there's one. Geneseo's going with 3 down linemen. Although the linebackers are walking up and rushing along with Stoll from the end position. This time, 2 down linemen, 2 stand-up ends, 4th and 3. Ball is on the 43-yard line. Quarterback draw this time. He's going to keep the ball still on his feet. Skips along, 1st down, out, gets outside over the 30, or over the 40, down to about the 30-yard line. As the quarterback draw, that was a patented play that time.
Figured it'd be something similar to that.
They moved the sticks. Had a lot of guys that had a clear shot at him, but nobody could wrap him up and bring him down. So he picked up the 1st down, moves the ball down to the right at the 30-yard line of Geneseo. 9:47 left in this first quarter. 7-0 RB. Wideouts both sides. 5 interior linemen. Quarterback stands in the backfield by himself. Straight drop back to pass. Ball's in the air. Number 80 Girardi's got the ball. Out near his sideline on the tackle there is Heller. After a pickup of a 1st down, give him 15 yards on the reception.
We're going to have to find a way to get a guy on the quarterback every time. Got to chase him out of the pocket. And the offensive line for RB doing a good job here in this possession.
Moves the ball down to the 16-yard line. It looks like 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Quarterback calls him out. 3 wideouts to the right side. Looks like he's looking that way. Drop back to pass. Goes to screenplay right in the middle of the field to number 5. On the reception, he scampers in for the touchdown. RB.
Got to make a tackle there, John. We had an opportunity to make a tackle before he scored. So RB scoring quick here. We got to score 13-0 and 9:30 left on the first period clock. I knew it could be a ball game like this, John, but it's long from over. We just don't want to get that 40-run rule going here in the first quarter.
So they come on and try the PAT once again. Scores 13-0. Geneseo has yet to get the offense on the field for a play.
Well, if RB would kick the football.
Snaps back. Kicks up, and that one looks like it's down the middle for RB. No good.
Just like the one he shot the last time, but this one was wide right. 13-0 the score. So after Geneseo hasn't even touched the football yet, and we had a 4th down and 14 situation on RB. They made a nice acrobatic catch to get the 1st down, and 3 plays later scored. And then an onside kick that Geneseo really did a nice job of trying to field, but RB was set up to do that all along and got the football back. So Geneseo are going to have to get their offense on the field here and make some noise. Defensively, though, we're going to have to find a way to shoot one guy, and you got to put a hat on that quarterback, or at least make him run, make him tired. They spread the field with 5 receivers, and it's one of those teams that, boy, they need a beautiful day like today to compete. If you get a cold ice day, a team like RB will have a long, long afternoon. So this afternoon's playing field is even Steven, as the weather couldn't be any better.
Had RB down 2 4th down situations so far, and they've converted both of them. Keep their drives alive. And
long from over, Johnny.
Up we come. Kemper and Heller back deep. Ball's teed up at the 40-yard line. 9:30 left first period. This one's onside kicked again. And Braun gets the recovery.
That's unbelievable.
Once again, he just pooches the ball, or just kind of hits it on the ground, so it bounces straight up in the air.
They practice that.
Straight up in the air, and Braun that time gets the recovery. Ball's right in, takes a solid hit when he received it.
He gets rocked.
Now will come up. Our offense is on the field. Braun will lead him up at center. He'll be flanked by Henry and Poseen. Tackles be Rokas and Blank. Tight end will be Mapes. He'll set tight on this right side. DePaul sets himself, or Stoll sets himself out wide to this right side. Now Mapes will set himself over tight to the left. Wing back on the same side's Kemper. Gonna give the ball to Heller, looking for a sweep play. Finds a little seam there. Heller still on his feet. 1st down into RB territory. Pick up 13 in the play, does Heller.
Excellent running by Heller. The extra effort gets him the yardage there for the 1st down, as he was contacted there about a yard past the line of scrimmage. And fought for the extra yardage there.
Right over in front of the Geneseo bench, moves the ball into RB territory. Ball sits on the 43-yard line of RB. 13-0 to score here. 9:20 left in the first period. Wing back on the right side this time is Heller. Now Mapes, and once again he'll set himself tight left side. Wide receiver Nordstrom on the same side. Heller goes in motion. Now Rollwall with the carry. He'll pick up a solid 5, 6, 7 yards in the play. Does Rollwall off the left side.
Roll with great running, and the offensive line will do its job here. The thing is we got to keep RB out of the end zone, John, and that's going to be tough to do this afternoon. They've got one heck of an offense.
That's what they were touted as coming in, and they've proved it to us already in this game. About 4 minutes into the game, we've already got proof of that. Geneseo's offense is on the field right now, 2nd and a long 2. Boyster at quarterback, going to give the ball to Rollwall. He'll pick up the first down plus some, still on his feet, moving the ball down the field close to the 26-yard line, 27-yard line goes Rollwall. Off that left side once again.
Hang on to the football, John, and put her in the end zone, my friend.
Davis and Edie on the tackle.
In the backfield along with Rollwall. Boyster, quarterback. Rollwall number 35 at fullback. Our halfback is Heller, number 48 Heller, along with Kemper, number 43. One's the wing back. This time they line up at full house backfield. Wide left, wide right we go. Going to give the ball second man this time. Heller with the carry, still on his feet. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards that time.
Gaping hole there in the offense for the offensive line, John.
Must have been a fumble or something on the play.
That's true. Throwing the white towel in there as a marker, but Heller getting up with the football. Not sure.
Give him. Where are they going to mark it? They're going to mark. Give him 7 yards in the carry, along maybe 6 yards in the carry.
You know, RB's got a ton of players on this field, John, on this sideline. And if I was RB, I would not have my starting quarterback playing defense.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Rollwald on the carry this time. Rollwald's going to fall forward. He'll be close to first down as he got over that 20-yard stripe, inside the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. That's going to be close to moving the sticks.
I would make darn sure that somebody was
first down.
Was blocking him the entire afternoon, John, if he's playing on the defensive side of the football.
I'm very surprised also, Clint, with the number of players they have in the sideline. Brought 2 chartered buses down just for their team, and then they had their quarterback playing both ways. It's very, very surprising, I would think. He plays defensive back and this cornerback on this side. 1st and 10, Geneseo 18. RB's 18-yard line. Sweep play this time to Kemper, looking for a seam inside, finds a seam, gets it inside right to 10-yard line, 11-yard line, goes Kemper with the ball.
Kemper, nice running off that right side, goes Kemper, and just keep running the football, guys.
So Geneseo moves the ball down to the RB 11-yard line, 2nd and 3. Moving the ball quite well on the ground here against the RB defense. Boyster goes to the sidelines to get the play from Coach Diericks in this second-round playoff game here, IHSA Class 5A. 7 minutes left in the first period. It scores 13-0. RB is a lightning struck fast for RB and open up this game. Tight formation. Full house backfield. Going to give the ball to Rollwald this time. Gets up close to the 10-yard line. Depends on where they mark his forward progress. They mark his forward progress up at the 10-yard line, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 1. And I'll give him a long one, maybe call it 3rd and 2. For Geneseo, ball's right on the 10-yard line.
Rollwald got hung up right as he hit the line of scrimmage, and RB brought the farm and beat him pretty good.
RB will set their defense. They'll have 2 down linemen, 4 down linemen up front, and then like a 4-4 defense. Heller with the carry. Going to be inside the 10, getting close to the first down. He'll pick up the first down for sure. That'll move the sticks and give Geneseo 1st and goal from inside the 10-yard line. From the 7, we'll call it.
Center position for the Leafs this afternoon, number 54, Ryan Braun. And boy, he took a hit on the last ensuing kickoff as he fielded the onside kick that RB's kicked twice so far this afternoon. And he's in there at the center position, and had to give him credit after getting up after that hit, John.
Hit pretty good there, that's for sure. Wing back on the right side. Now he goes in motion, goes Heller. Going to give the ball to second man. Heller's going to get the ball. He's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a yard in the play. As he got out there, just nowhere to bounce it outside or bounce it inside. Kind of got stopped in his own tracks. It'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 7. For the Leafs, 13-0 RB here in the first quarter. 5:23 left in this first quarter. Boyster at quarterback for the Maple Leafs. Number 19, 6 foot, 150 pounds, junior. Go tight formation again. Mate sets himself tight left. Wing back on the right side. Second man this time, Rowald with the carry. Gets close to the 3-yard line.
Rowald down inside the 3, it looks like, John, on extra effort. Depends
Boy,
on
he
where
hit
they
that
spot-
hole quick
Yes,
that
he
time.
did.
Moves it down to, boy, it's inside the, right at the 1.5, maybe 2-yard line. Geneseo's 3rd and goal from the 1, they're gonna call it. 4:44 left in this first quarter. Geneseo's looking for pay dirt for the first time this game. Geneseo student body and fans are all on their feet in the far sideline. Rowald in the backfield with Kemper. Wing back on the right side. Now he goes in motion. Going to give the ball to Rowald. Up close to close to the goal line. No indication yet. The officials are standing right on the goal line.
4th and 1. Do you go for it here, John?
I think you certainly have to go for it at this point.
Wow.
That ball has to be right on the stripe. We can't tell from this angle, but that ball looks like it's sitting right on the goal line.
Rowald got leveled there by a good group there.
Goal
He
line
tried to cross.
Goal line is marked with a yellow stripe here.
Ball's got to be resting on it, John.
RB's defense will set their stances in the end zone. Tight formation, made to the right side. Full house backfield with Rowald at the fullback position. Give the ball to Rowald. He's going to be close to the goal line. Touchdown, Geneseo. They called it. The official from the far side made the call. I wondered about that forward surge of the offensive line. They did make that first stance and moved them back a little bit, just enough to let Rowald get that ball over the goal line for the score from 1 yard out to make the score 13-6 here with 3:49 left in the first quarter.
Kyle Wick in to kick here. Nice stiff breeze kind of cross body at him. And
Wick
she's
with
up.
the kick.
And she's good. So 13-7 the score with 3:49 to go here in this first period. Geneseo down by 6. I don't know if anybody's home this afternoon because this stadium is full. But if you're listening to us live here in Geneseo, the first live audio listener to call 944-2285. You better be hungry because you're going to get a free pizza if you make that first call. Call 944-2285 and call down to Sam's La Roma Pizza and get a free pizza.
Thank you, Sammy La Roma, for the pizzas. So Geneseo makes a mark on the board and controls the ball there for a large chunk of time here in this first quarter.
Well, defensively, John, we're going to have to find a way to stop them.
That was a 12-play, 54-yard drive. 5 minutes and 41 seconds used up in the first quarter. 1-yard touchdown run by Rowald to cap off the drive. PAT kick was good by Wickwire to make the score 13-7. RB. Wickwire has it teed up on his 40-yard line. Has maybe a little bit of a breeze at his back. Not a lot as it's flowing straight across the field. Onside kick made, and once again it bounces up high. Number 5 on the return. And gonna be brought down there right in front of his own bench at the 40-yard line. Brought down by Heller.
Heller with a nice open field tackle over here on this far side, but still good field position for RB to start. Ball's going to set at about the 39-yard line. That's where they started their first possession of the ball game early in that first quarter.
I tell you what, Clint, that ball, before the officials can get the ball in the middle of the field, their offense is out there ready to run the play. 3 wideouts to this near side, two on the right side. Heller and Thurman on the upper side of the picture. On the right side of the RB defense or RB offense. Both linebackers walk up tight this time. They're going to put some pressure. Balls in the air.
There you go. Put those hands up. See what happens.
And knocked down.
Get
Boy, it's close.
big old paws up there, Johnny, and you can knock that football down. He throws it too low, and this quarterback, even though he's Division I material, isn't as tall as I thought he'd be, John.
Well, that's been his hang-up a little bit. He hasn't got a lot of Division I offers, a lot of Division I talk, but not a lot of offers, as I understand from my people I talk to.
From your people. Your people, my people.
Certainly he's got the arm to do it. 3:38 left in this first period. 13-7. RB's up. 2nd and 10. Ball's in the air. And ball was complete. Pickup of 9 yards on the pass play. Thurman on the coverage all over the receiver, but receiver made a whale of a catch to make the reception. It'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for RB.
It was a low thrown pass that was caught. Scooped over here right in front of the camera, and I think we had some blockages, some players there on the sidelines that we weren't unable to get a good look at.
Moves the ball out to the RB 49-yard line. Thurman and Heller on the coverage on the left side of Geneseo's defense. Quarterback in the backfield by himself. Now he's going to go quarterback draw. Finds a seam, still on his feet. Bounces it outside. Looking for some blocks downfield and knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
He's their leading rusher, and he comes out of that backfield just a scrambling. Picked up the first down and some. Moved the ball to the 40-yard line. Goes the RB quarterback.
Give him about a 12-yard pickup on the play for Brozick. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line of Geneseo. 1st and 10. Just under 3 minutes left in this first quarter. 3 wideouts to the right side, 2 on the left. Putnam looks to come in. Ball's in the air. Downfield it goes. And Rowald's going to make a play right there. Brings the receiver down after a loss of about 3 in the play. Little screen play or little flat pattern.
Rowald in the right place at the right time there to as number 1 for them, Chantone Powers.
Knocked 4 yards off of it. 2nd and 14. Geneseo's mixing it up front. Number 90 in the game right now. Looks like for Geneseo to help put some pressure on the quarterback. 3 down linemen, 1 stand up in. 2nd and 14. Looking to throw the ball out in the flat here. Rowald missed the tackle and brought down and finished off by number 89 Stoll along with number 90.
Nate Vorick, a 6'2" sophomore in there right now. Doing a nice job.
Nate getting some time as a sophomore coming in to play some defensive end for the Leafs. 3rd and 9. Once again, RB does not huddle. They just call a signal or play out at the line of scrimmage. They all look at their wrist. Must have their play synchronized on their wrist. 3rd and 9. Ball's on the 39-yard line of Geneseo. Ball's in the air. Across it goes.
Nice defense,
downfield.
Heller deflects a nice pass. It could have easily been caught if Heller wouldn't have got his hands up. Did a nice job there deflecting that. That pass was just a quick hitter across the field and a nice rope throw, and Heller there to knock it down. So 4th down, a long 8.
Up front for RB. They go 220, 280, 200, 230, and 185 across the front. 4th and 9, 1:42 left in the first period. 4th and 9, balls on the 38-yard line of Geneseo. Long count by RB Bulldogs. Looking downfield, ball's in the air. An incomplete downfield, hit the receiver's hands and slipped out of him.
So Geneseo footballs, we made a nice stop there with 1:37 to go here in this first period. Geneseo's offense comes back on the field.
Just off his fingertips there, Clint.
Sure was, and Kemper had his back to the passes, and I mean, I know he's following his receiver, but you can't see that football. It's tough to defend sometimes if you can't see it, and he just happened to be in the right place at the right time and interfered enough that the receiver didn't make the catch. So Geneseo's all back on the field.
Geneseo playing primarily man-to-man defense out there, but now our offense is on the field. Rowald and Kemp from the backfield. Now they go double wing with Heller and Kemper at the wings. Heller in motion. Crossback action in the backfield this time. Kemper with the carry. He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards on the play.
Kind of a long whistle there, John, as Kemper got hung up there and
bounced around out there quite a bit.
Took about 4 hits.
So they moved the ball over the 40-yard line to about the 41-yard line of RB. It'll be 2nd and 8. 1:18 left in this first quarter. The score is 13-7 RB. RB scored in their first 2 possessions of the game. Geneseo on their first possession drove the ball down 57 yards to pay dirt with Rowald with a 1-yard touchdown run. Nordstrom sets himself out wide left. Now Heller goes in motion. Going to give the ball to Heller, looking for a sweep play. Bounces inside, still going outside, still on his feet. Gets about 4 yards in the play. He's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3 or 4 for the Leafs.
Heller just trying to fight his way to the outside.
Have to call it 3rd and 4 for the Leafs. With 42 seconds left in this first period, the score's 13-7. RB. Break the huddle, and Braun brings them up. Ball is on Geneseo's 44-yard line. Boyster looks him over. Option play near side. Boyster's going to keep the ball. Gets nothing that time. Going to bring him a 4th down for Geneseo. A 4th and 4 for the Leafs.
Do we want to punt this with the wind and call timeout? We're going to let this one expire and punt into the wind.
4th down, 4 yards to go.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to let the clock expire here in the first quarter. So at the end of 1 quarter here in this second round playoff game, it's the RB Bulldogs 13 and Geneseo 7.
This Geneseo Channel 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Brian Garnett, Mike Hamer, and Eric Goff of A.G. Edwards. Alexander Lumber and Home Center. B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery. Becker & Becker, Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. Central Bank, Geneseo. Co-op Decorating Center. Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Insurance and Financial Services. Geneseo Dairy Queen. Tom and Doug Curran of Edward Jones. Geneseo Banking Center. Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility. Geneseo Telephone Company. Goodrich Equipment, your local John Deere dealer. Hammond Henry Hospital. Hazelwood Homes. IDC Tech Center. La Roma Pizza, Iron Kettle Restaurant, and Sam's Ultimate Car Wash and Laundromat. Mediacom. Northside Rexall Drugs. ProTech Auto Body. Turpins of Geneseo. Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Chevy, Olds. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this Geneseo Channel 50 telecast.
Does the inside of your house sometimes feel like it's not inside at all? Don't take a chance of a heating system breakdown. Let Becker & Becker help save you money on utility bills with the installation of a Carrier Weathermaker Infinity gas furnace, the most energy-efficient gas furnace in the world. For quiet comfort, reliability, and energy savings, you can't beat Carrier and you can't beat Becker & Becker.
This man thinks he bought the best tractor around. He also got a hat. But if he had all the facts, he'd know. The Simplicity tractor has a durable all-steel hood, no plastic, a free-floating mower deck, an automatic controlled traction and diff lock to handle hills and slick spots. So if you want the best tractor, get a Simplicity. If you want a name, keep the hat. Simplicity. Think about it.
Alexander Lumber and Home Center means many things to many people. To the contractor, it means quality materials for every remodeling or building job. Customer service that assures no detail is overlooked. To you, Alexander Lumber means in-store displays that let you experience the uniqueness of quality crafted designs. Computer-aided planning, helping you discover the possibilities. Weather Shield windows and doors. There's more to see in a Weather Shield window. Alexander Lumber and Home Center, Geneseo.
For 15 years, IDC's been providing top-quality network engineering, custom-built computers, and service. And now we have something new, the IDC Tech Center. As the area's only full-service retail computer center, we offer a wide range of custom-built computers, hardware, software, accessories, classes, repair, and much more. Send an email or surf the web. Stop in and use one of our public access systems. From our store to your door, your satisfaction is our #1 priority. Stop in today.
Welcome back to Geneseo Channel 50. I am John Rowley along with Clint Rice, bringing you all the action here. The second round playoff game. We get set to start the second quarter. Geneseo is down by the score 13-7. Punt formation stole. He stands back at his 33-yard line for the punt, and he's roughed. And recovered by RB. They caught the ball in the air after the block. Now they're going to run it back for the touchdown, but with a flag thrown on the play.
Geneseo first down is what this will be ruled, roughing the punter. RB fans pretty pumped, but gonna have to learn the rules on that one.
Stoll was absolutely annihilated there, roughing the punter on RB.
Geneseo football, first down.
The call was roughing the kicker. The preliminary indication on the field. Now the referees are conferring on the field. The punt was definitely blocked. They pick up the flag on the field. RB, they're going to wave the flag off.
Touchdown RB. Wow.
Touchdown RB as the punt was blocked straight up in the air, and RB caught the ball in the air and ran it back for a touchdown. Some 35 yards for a touchdown.
Special teams, and I had heard during the week, John, from my people that they do send all 10 and one guy to receive a punt, and they try to block him, and that's exactly what they did. They blocked the punt.
What the call was there, that if they do block the ball, if they do touch the ball, there can be no roughing the kicker, and that's what happened that time. That ball was blocked and deflected straight up in the air. They're going to go for 2 here. Drop back to pass, looking for a receiver. Nobody's open. Pressure in the backfield. Henry on the pressure. They're still looking for somebody. He's going to maybe tuck it in and run himself. He's still on his feet. Biondi's chasing him. Ball's in the air and incomplete at the end zone. That was probably one of the longest plays we'd seen.
The guy quarterback just ran a quarter mile there in circles, John, trying to get away and trying to find somebody. So that we stopped that. 20-7 the score on a blocked punt for Leafs, and I still would have tried to punt that into the wind a little bit, John. Maybe there before the end of the quarter.
I think so, because ever so slightly that breeze would have been a little bit more with us if we would have punted with the wind from the south and the north rather than wait until the end of the period and punted into the wind, as like I said, as slight as it is. But the punt was blocked, and who's to say what would have happened? So
special teams so far, John. What's winning this game for RB?
A punting
blocked, recovery on a kickoff. So 2 scores, special teams oriented for RB. Outside of that, they only scored on one good offensive drive there. Well, I mean, they've scored on 2 offensive drives, but got the ball back there in the first quarter on an onside kick. And they're going to do it again right now. Braun going to have to be ready as this kicker's got this onside kick down pat.
He just kind of drives the ball right into the ground as he kicks it. And it just, both times, went straight up in the air, both of those times. See if he tries again. He just kind of stutter steps up to the ball as he kicks it. Now he'll look to kick from the south to the north. Back deep is Heller along with Kempfer. We have 9 men up front. This one's going to go deep as they have a.
Just let it go in the end zone.
Run into the end zone. That's comes out to the 20-yard line automatically as it gets to the end zone. Kempfer grabs the ball and throws it back to the official. So 1st and 10, Geneseo on their own 20-yard line. So a few things have happened here in this first quarter, so to speak, that has changed the complexity of our game a little bit as far as with the onside kick. They recovered it and put it in. Then that punt block ran back for a touchdown for RB. 20-7 or 19-7. Second man through. Rowald with the carry. They're still trying to bring him down. Picks up about 6 yards on the play. 7 yards goes Rowald.
Notice the bread and butter there, John. Rowald up the center is getting it done, and we're going to have to find a way to open those holes for him and keep feeding him that football if he can carry the load. It's the kind of offense we want to run. The thing was, we didn't want to run this offense when we were down by 2 scores. But you got to start somewhere, John.
Ball set to the 25-yard line, left hash mark. RB will put 4 down linemen up front. 3 linebackers walked up tight, and a strong safety walked up tight. Gives the ball to Kempfer on the quick sweep play. He gets about 2 on the play, maybe one on the play as he's brought down after 1 yard. Brings up a 3rd and give it 3. A long 3.
3rd down, 4 yards to go.
And to find a way to get this first down here, John, get the momentum back to the Leafs.
19-7, RB's up. 10:42 left in this first half. Stoll comes wide to the left side. Nordstrom wide left. Nordstrom wide right. Stoll left side. Straight drop back to pass. Looks at Rowald out in the flat and picks up nothing. Maybe loses a couple yards in the play. Nice little play out to Rowald. Work. We've seen it work several times this year. Real nice to Rowald out there, but this time nothing going as he had 2 defenders on him as he caught the ball and brought down as soon as he caught it. This will bring up a 4th and 7, 4th and 6 for Geneseo.
He caught it a few yards shorter than where it was. He might have had 2 blockers there to aid him in getting upfield, but so far we're gonna have to see if we got to get a kill. We got to get a punt off here, John. That's our #1 priority.
Stoll back to kick at his 12-yard line. Snaps good. Nice kick this time by Stoll.
Kicks it
and rolls out of bounds at the RB 46-yard line. That's where RB's offense will come back on the field once again with the score 19-7 with 9:49 left in the second quarter.
Had way too good a field position here RB has most of this game, John.
Once again, their offense comes off the sideline, goes right to the ball. There's no huddles. Haven't seen a huddle yet by RB. No backs in the backfield. Quarterback stands back by himself. About 7 yards off the ball. Almost as if he's in a punt formation. 5 wideouts. Long pass downfield, ball. Incomplete. Intercepted.
That's
intercepted by Geneseo.
That's
Geneseo catches the ball and intercepted. Yes. Intercepted by Geneseo as the receiver for RB had the ball. And as he brought the ball down, Heller took it right out of his hands.
Beautiful job,
before they hit the ground. And Heller made a whale of a play there to make the turnover. We should have a good shot of that one on the camera.
You most definitely
Anybody wants to see that one again, well, that should be an excellent shot.
Nice interception by Heller there. Just got up, went up, took the football away from the receiver.
As Girardi tried to bring the ball into his body after reception, Heller instead fought the ball away from him, and he came down with the ball rather than the receiver. So turnover is what we needed at the 25-yard line of Geneseo. We'll come up, maybe some new life now. 1st and 10, down by 12, 19-17 with 9:42 left. Crossback action in the backfield. Kemper with the carry. Out over the 30, still on his feet, 33-yard line, and brought down after a long, nice run by Kemper. About 7 yards on the pickup.
That's what you need, John. Just keep grinding that offense out. I'm glad the referee saw that because there was quite a dogfight there for that football and that interception Heller had. And Heller knew he had it, but if the referee wouldn't have caught a good glimpse of that, it would have been RB's football and a completion down about the 25-yard line.
So we'll give 2nd and 4 for Geneseo. Nordstrom sets himself wide to the right side. Mapes is tight on the left side, or right side. Kemper goes in motion. He's going to get the ball, number 43. He's going to pick up the 1st down plus some. He's moving the ball way out to the 40-yard line, Clint. Close to the 40-yard line as Heller leads him through the hole. Out to the 39, they'll mark it. 1st and 10, Geneseo at the 39-yard, at their own 39-yard line.
Good 1st down for Lease. Well, what a beautiful day for football. Man, you get November 3rd here on the calendar and get a day like this, you got to like it.
You have people in shirt sleeves and shorts out here. Nordstrom out wide to the right side. Give the ball Rowald up the middle. Number 35 is fighting for some yards. He gets a nice chunk of yards. He'll give him 2.5, 3 yards.
3 yards on that extra effort by Rowald.
Moves it out. They'll call it 2nd and a long 7. Boyster goes to the sideline between each play to pick up the play from Coach Derricks. Geneseo's going from the north to the south on this field here at J.D. Darnell High School. 2nd round playoff game. Ball's on the 43-yard line, 42-yard line of Geneseo. Tight formation. Wing back on the right side. Now he comes in motion. Going to get the ball across. Buck Kemper with the carry. Going to find a seam. 1st down into RB territory. Out to the 30 or 49-yard line of RB. Kemper's carrying the load here this drive, Clint. Found a little seam on that right side, and they're working it over.
Kemper shooting that gap quickly, and his acceleration is what's getting him the extra yards, John. 8:01 to go here in the second period. 19-7, RB on top. Last score for RB scored off a blocked punt that went about 20 yards or 20 feet in the air and was then caught in midair by RB and ran back for a touchdown.
Geneseo's on the offense now. 47-yard line, 48-yard line of RB. Kemper goes in motion, going to give it to him again, trying to work that seam. Once again, nothing going that time as they stack him up. And they're going to mark him forward up close to the 45-yard line, 46-yard line, so give him a yard on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Leafs.
See what Geneseo's offense can do here, John, is they've got to find, and I think they found it. They're just working it over, doing Geneseo football, plugging it up the middle and getting the yardage they need.
Keep moving the sticks. Rowald at fullback behind Boyce to their quarterback. Heller in motion this time. Rowald with the carry, finds a seam up the middle. Rowald's in the free. Flag's being thrown.
Back.
It's going to be, you're right, in that position the flag was thrown. Looks like a holding call. He moved the ball all the way down to the 20-yard line, but it may come back to a holding call up front. And that's going to be the call, holding by Geneseo.
Nice run by Rowald, going to be negated by a holding penalty. First one of the game, first one Geneseo's had offensively in 2 games.
Negates a nice run by Rowald off that right side once again, Clint. 6:55 left in this first half. Geneseo's down by the score of 19-7. Mark the penalty off, move the ball back into Geneseo's territory, and we'll bring second down. Second down and about 18, it looks like. Second down and 19. Nordstrom out wide left. Oyster looks him over. Cross buck action, fake hit in the backfield. He's got a couple receivers downfield. Looking to throw the ball down. It goes. It's incomplete. No, it's intercepted by RB. And return, he's still on his feet and knocked out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. And the flag on the play right in front of Geneseo's bench at the 50-yard line, right where he stepped out of bounds. Cole's the interceptor, number 46, and no indication what the call is yet.
Stop the clock is what they're.
A lot of conversation right in front of Coach Dierks and the
These
far
referees
sideline.
have had an awful lot of conversation today.
So it was after the interception. The interception will stand for RB. They'll keep the ball.
Second down.
It was on the run back.
Second down and 19 for the Leafs, and we go to the air for some reason and end up with a pickoff. And now it's RB's football again. Just what we want to do is keep the ball out of their hands and keep going forward. We cannot make mistakes in a vital ball game like this, John. And the holding penalty and the interception.
So the penalty will move the ball back to RB's 38-yard line. It'll be first and 10 RB at their own 38-yard line. A lot of confusion on the field, Clint.
Sure is. The referees need to get a hold of this. I'm sure this is their 11th ball game of the season. You'd think they'd have this down pat.
I think they want to correct the clock. They've just done some work on the clock. It's not brighter now, isn't it, Clint? All of a sudden, you can read the clock.
Yeah, the sun might be a little different, too.
Put a little time back on the clock. 6:22 back on the clock here in the second quarter. Scores 19-7 RB. They're with the ball, first and 10 on their own 38-yard line. Wideouts, 3 on the left, 1, 2 on the right. Geneseo rushes 4. Getting some pressure in the backfield. Across the field comes number 1 with the carry. He's over the 50. He had a lot of space in front of him. One blocker in front of him. Tries to cut back, finds a seam, gets knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line by Rowald. So big pickup on the play.
Sure was, John, and I ran a long ways before anybody was even close to him.
37-yard pickup on the play as number 1 is the receiver on that play, Powers. He's the big receiver for him in the year. He has 1,122 yards on the season from that wide receiver position. Moves the ball down to Geneseo's 25-yard line. Clock's on the move at 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Quarterback draw this time. Stopping right there, and Stoll with the tackle.
I'm gonna have holding here on the offensive line of RB, so this will come back a nice 10 yards.
And we got a holding call. We'll probably take that penalty, even though there was no gain on the play. Captain Josh Rowald steps up to talk to the official. Gonna move him back and make him do first down again. Holding call. Mark off 10 yards, so they'll bring up second. We'll call it first and 20 for RB. Here we go, now we're set to go. 3 receivers near side on this right side. Nice rush, pressure on the ball, downfield it goes. Incomplete downfield, nice pass. The receiver got his hand on it.
Nice
Thurman on the coverage.
Nice coverage on Thurman there. Is if you stay stride for stride with them and stay in front of them, if the ball's not thrown up, John, it's probably going to bounce off your back.
The ball was right on the money. So was Andy Thurman. He was right there too. So it brings up 2nd and 20, just inside 6 minutes of this first half. 13-7 to score, or 19-7 to score. RB there with the ball on the 35-yard line of Geneseo, looking to throw the ball downfield. And overthrowing the receiver out on the 20-yard line of Geneseo. Is going to make up a 3rd and 20.
Kind of glad of that, John, as pass was overthrown, but Kemper really closed the gap really quickly once that pass was launched. There's a good 5-6 yard spread between the receiver and Thurman on that far side.
They got receivers going everywhere out there, Clint.
They spread the field. They use it all.
3rd and 20. 5:53 left in this first half. 19-7 to score. RB. Ball's on the 35-yard line of Geneseo. 3 men down in rush position for Geneseo. 3 wideouts near side. Quarterback gets the ball. Long snap. Ball goes downfield. And incomplete at the 5-yard line. A diving attempt by number 80.
Yeah, you got to like the attempt there as
Girardi.
The pass is there.
Or Gardy, I guess it is.
4th down, 4th and 20 for RB. So Geneseo's defense done okay so far today. Had a few key stops, and the thing is, John, we offensively, we got to put some points on the board.
Nate Vorak in there, number 90 for Geneseo, the sophomore. He'll be in there with Biondi.
Timeout for Otto. He wants to talk about this here for RB. So
along with Travis Vandersnick in there, so we have a couple sophomores getting some time in there, Clint. It's going to be tough to play defense that rush the passer that many times and that hard and play defense that long.
Send a few guys in there.
Some fresh guys in there. Let them put some pressure on the quarterback.
Fresh legs to fire things up. This is the kind of offense that RB runs. They've come to the line, even though the timeout, we still got time for our own huddle, but as soon as they blow that whistle, RB is going to be looking at snapping the football.
Certainly the Geneseo defense hasn't put any real gimmicks in for today's game. We've seen them get into a 4-4 or 4-man front several times during the season this year. We don't see any real gimmicks that Geneseo came out with. We got 4 men up front here, going to rush the passer. Vorak, Biondi, Vandersnick, along with Stoll. The rest of the guys are out in the coverage to match their 4 or 5 wide receivers that they send out. No backs, 4th and 20. 5:47 left in the second quarter. Ball's incomplete.
Nice pass play.
That ball was just thrown to nobody out there. Some miscommunication out there that time, Clint. So they turn the ball over on downs with 5:43 left in this second quarter with the score 19-7 RB.
Both teams kind of making some mistakes, and it's keeping Geneseo in the ballgame right now, John, to see Ottawa or Riverside-Brookfield to not make a 4th down conversion. So Geneseo's offense back on the field and going to have to convert.
Let's take this thing down the field. We'll go Nordstrom wide left. Geneseo with the ball. Boyster at quarterback. Heller goes in motion. Going to go cross buck. Kemper with the carry. He'll scoot the ball out over the 40-yard line. He'll pick up 5 yards on the carry. Does Kemper.
Hang on to that football. Number 43, Justin Kemper, and move the sticks with 5-yard gainers every time.
19-7 is the score. RB's up. Had a punt or a block punt return for a touchdown here in this quarter. For RB, Geneseo lone scores by Rollwald with a 1-yard run the first quarter. 2nd and 5. Give the ball to Rollwald this time. Number 35 is going to fight for yards. He's still fighting for it. He's going to get the first down because the second or third effort with 3 guys on his back that time. Moves the ball out over the 45-yard line to the 46. First down, Geneseo.
Pure strength by Josh Rollwald. Took up the first down for the Leafs.
It may not be all strength, Clint. It may just be want to. He wants to get the first down. He might just want a little bit more in there than some of them. Josh Rollwald, number 35. 6 foot, 218-pound senior fullback. Hasn't left the field much today as he goes both offensive and defensive. Up we come. Tight formation, all backs in the backfield. Going to give the ball second man this time. Kemper with a carry, finds a seam. Going to be out over the 50, over to the flag on the play, but first down by Kemper. A late flag that time. But there's a flag on the play right at the 47-yard line of Geneseo. No indication what it is yet. Looks like a holding call once again by Geneseo. So that'll negate another big pickup by Geneseo. They picked up 12 yards in the play, and they're going to march it off. Bring it back and march it off from the point of the infraction. 10-yard penalty. Moves it back to the 40 or 39-yard line of Geneseo first. First and 17 for Geneseo. Cozine goes up to talk to the official to get a little help what's going on there. 4:36 left in this first half. 19-7 is the score. RB wide left, wide right. We go. Mapes on the near side, left side. Fake handoff in the backfield. Sprint out action to the right side. Boyster throws the ball downfield. Intercepted once again by number 9. And brought down after he intercepts the ball.
Never throw the football again, John. There's no reason to be throwing that football in this situation. We've been running 10 yards, 5 yards, 10 yards at a pop, and we go to the air because it's 1st and 16. Not right.
So they return the ball back to the Geneseo 42-yard line. That's where the offense of RB will come back on the field again with the score 19-7. I have to agree with you there, Clint. We moved the ball real well on the ground, but went to the air.
2 picks.
3 down linemen this time for Geneseo's defense after the turnover. 3 wideouts this near side. Now the linebackers walk up to put some pressure on the quarterback. Ball's in the air.
Nobody's even got this guy out here.
Rollwald on the coverage. Still can't hem him in. And knocked out of bounds at the 18-yard line by Russell at the 18-yard line.
Don't put yourself in that situation, John, and they won't be running up the yard. We're very fortunate to score here is in about 35-7. As many times as you know, we go into a game plan, keep their offense off the field. Well, they've held the football many more times than Geneseo has this afternoon. And I know there's still 4:17 left in the second quarter. You make a good defensive stop, and you're still in this ball game. But Geneseo going to have to keep the ball on the ground, play smart football.
19-17 is the score. 4:17 left in this first half. Ball's in here once again. Caught downfield by Girardi. Moves the ball down the 10-yard line. I saw a flag on the play right at the line of scrimmage. I don't know what the call would be unless somebody lined up off sides. Vandersnick with the tackle. Moves the ball down to the 11-yard line. They're going to bring the play back, though.
Boyd Travis.
Illegal procedure, so the play was actually should have been blown dead prior to the snap. No choice on that one to bring 2nd and 15. Ball's on the 23-yard line of Geneseo. 3 wideouts to the left side, 2 on the right side. Putnam sneaks up to rush the passer. Ball's going to be passed out to the flat to number 1, Powers. He's a slippery one. He's going to find a seam inside the 10, down the 5-yard line goes Powers for the first down for RB.
All crossing patterns there, John. And they just run it out there.
First and goal from the 3 for RB.
3:59 to go here in this second period.
19-7. 19-7 is the score.
Ooh, RB gonna huddle.
RB does go to a huddle this time.
Otto says huddle.
3:46 left in this first half. Overload to the right side or left side of the offensive line. Going to give the ball, no fake handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it this time. Quarterback still on his feet. He's going to get it close to the goal line. Touchdown for RB. Kemper had him at about the 6-yard line, but he slid loose.
That's one of the things Coach Derrick said today in Coach's Corner this morning. He says, we're going to have to be able to tackle in the open field by ourselves. If we cannot do that, it's going to be hard to stop them because they get a lot of offense with one-on-one situations in the open field. And out there, a situation, you have to give RB credit here, John. They're mixing up. They're doing an excellent job offensively. And, hey, they're taking it to us. They're taking it to us.
25-7 to score. This time they have a couple tight ends and they have a back in the backfield. Quarterback's going to keep the ball, throws the ball for the 2-point conversion to make the score 27-7.
Geneseo getting schooled right now, John. 3:32 to go here in this second quarter. And until we can quit making the mistakes, quit throwing interceptions, and quit the holding penalties, it's going to be tough to even get back into this ballgame.
Well, you're right. A couple penalties have hurt us as far as our drives being stalled out and put us in a position to do some things that we don't like to do. But then coming in the game, we said we had to keep their offense off the field, and certainly we haven't done that this first half. We've let their offense on the field too much. Every time they touch the ball, they're going to convert it because they're just that type of offense. So they put 27 points up here in the first half against Geneseo, 27-7, and they're kicking the ball off to Geneseo from the south to the north.
I guarantee they want to score again before halftime, John. This will be an onside kick here, and Braun better be able to tighten his teeth down.
.332 left in this first half. This time it looks like maybe he's going to kick it long. That's what he does, kicks it long this time, and Kemper's going to hit the ground at the 10 and roll into the end zone.
Special teams for RB today just been miraculous. Everything they've done on special teams has worked to a T. And you got to give them credit on that, John. As you kick some onside kicks, you get one, you kick it to the end zone. It could have bounced right and went out of bounds. Geneseo's ball 35. Nope, just kind of trickles into the end zone. And Geneseo starts at the 20. So 3:32 to go in the second period. And Geneseo's O is deep in their own territory again this afternoon.
Into the backfield for Geneseo at fullback now is Justin Putnam, number 41. Haven't seen him for a long time. Probably just giving Rowald a spell on the sideline here before halftime. Sweet play near side. Putnam with the lead block. Gets a nice block.
Putnam with a nice block out here, but Heller, as he tried to go through the hole, got blindsided from the backside. Took quite the hit, snapped his neck pretty good. But he got up and picked up a couple yards on it.
Down by 20, 27-7, 3:14 left in this first half. Geneseo picks up 2, 2nd and 8. Boyster comes back to the huddle, number 19. Out they come, Braun, Henry, Poseen, Rokas along with Blank up front, 4-point stance. Mapes it tight end. Gonna go second man this time. Kemper with the carry, gets it out over the 25 to the 26-yard line. Excuse me, that was Kemper on the carry rather than Heller.
Kemper fought for some good yardage, but only got 4.
It's 3rd and 5. Clock's on the move with 2:30 left in this first half. Wide left, wide right we go. Nordstrom near side, Heller on the far side. Option play near side. They're going to pitch the ball out here to Putnam. Nothing going, going to bring 4th down for Geneseo. No gain to play, timeout, RB.
I told you they'd want to score again before half here, Johnny. Let them in here before half, and you can almost kind of rule this game over because it's going to be tough to get Geneseo back into the game if we go to the halftime with 35-7.
Well, let's take one play at a time here. Let's get this punt off and make sure that we get a clean snap and a clean kick of it. We'll go from there.
Wow, we had our opportunities in this game so far too, John. We've had our opportunities.
I think everybody here in the stands, players on the field, all realize that same thing you do, that we've had our opportunities, and certainly the score isn't really indicated how we've really had a chance to be right in the middle of this thing, in the thick of it.
Geneseo on to punt with 2:11 to go here in the second period.
All right. Stoll punting from his own 15-yard line. Nice kick this time. Powers back to return it. Catches at his 45-yard line. And brought down there. DePauw on the tackle. Moves the ball at the 49-yard line of Geneseo. So a 6-yard return on the play by number 1, Shantone Powers of RB. And RB immediately comes from the sideline to the line of scrimmage, and they're ready to run the play. 3 wideouts to the left side, 2 on the right side. Quarterback number 16 stands back about 7 yards off the ball. 6'1", 182. Quarterback draw this time. He's got a lot of room to run in front of him. And he's still on his feet. Number 16, Thurman's got a rope on him and brings him down at the 30-yard line after a pickup of 19 yards.
They can do it all, John. This RB offense can do it all. They're well coached.
They don't do a thing to hurt themselves, and we're fortunate a couple passes have gone off some fingertips and some miscommunication out there on their side. Moves the ball down to the 30-yard line of Geneseo.
We send two guys around the end, and they run it up the middle.
Putnam's coming on the rush, gets picked up on the block. Ball goes downfield and incomplete, overthrown downfield at about the 5-yard line. Thurman on the coverage. Ball was overthrown everybody that time. Intended receiver was number 5, George.
Well, John, we've got an hour and 2 minutes of videotape here in this first half, so just goes to show you how much game is left here as we still got to go through halftime. 1:38 to go here in this second period.
So usually the quarterback comes out and just calls a play, and everybody on the team looks at their wrists as all the plays are listed right on their wristbands. 3 wideouts to the left side, 2 on the right. Long snap. Downfield it goes. Screen play out there to number 80, Girardi. He's got a seam up the right side here. He may go for the score. 10-5 touchdown. All the way across the field he goes. And goes in for the touchdown from 30 yards out. Screen play designed to go up the left side. He cuts it all the way back to the field, and nobody touched him.
That whole play is designed to just to let him run across the field and the blockers to fill in and make their blocks, and they do.
(33-7) the score. 1:28 left in the first half. 33-7. RB's up. 1:28 left in this first half. Going to give the ball to the running back in the backfield, number 7.
And he's stopped, so he doesn't convert on the 2.
No indication. Incomplete, no good. So they're going to leave him out of the end zone that time. So
leave it 33-7 here with 1:28 to go. And John, the thing is too, Geneseo's had horrible field position all afternoon, and RB has played on the short side of the field the entire time. You get into a situation here, if Geneseo scores again, kick the football deep, okay? The nubby kick, no. Let Kyle put his foot back into it and kick the football.
1:28 left in this first half. Geneseo's return team will be back on the field once again today, or the score of 33-7. Far sideline's quite quiet on the far as Geneseo fans are kind of shell-shocked as far as what's happening. And we knew they had some high-powered offense coming in, but certainly
everybody asked me what my prediction was for the game, and I just really couldn't. I really couldn't say. I did not know. I was hoping, deep down, Geneseo would come out and have an opportunity to compete with these guys, and I think we have up to this point. So now we got to be faced with Uncle Bob right in front of me, boy. That's really nice that the guys got to come up and taunt us. So
off they get ready to kick the ball. Kempfer and Heller back deep. Kick the ball. This time it'll be returnable. Kempfer. Ball goes over.
Overruns it because. All right.
And goes in the end zone. Over his head. Kempfer starts to field the ball.
A lot of punts like that, have we, John?
That was a nice kick, and he tried to field at the 10-yard line. Just kind of scooted over his head and rolls on into the end zone. A little bit of the breeze picking up now as it goes from the south to the north with 1:23 left in this first half.
That is supposed to be a little bit of wind change too, isn't it, John, coming down here?
33-7. Geneseo comes out on offense once again. Rowald back at the fullback position, full house backfield. Option play, far side. Boyster going to keep the ball, number 19. He's wrapped up after a pick of about 3.
John, we haven't run the option play much all year. I've seen it quite a bit here so far in this ball game. And Boyster doing a nice job of trying to go around that corner, but boy, it's tough choosing over there.
They got a lot of speed on the defensive side of the ball. Gets three yards on the play, 2nd and 7. 1 minute left in this first half. 33-7, RB up here in this second round playoff game. Motion in the backfield. They're going to pass the ball once again. Backside screen this time goes to Mapes on the carry, number 99. He'll get 2 yards, brings up to the 25-yard line.
They want a timeout. They want to try to get
it'll be
another score here in this.
Let's make it 3rd and I thought he picked up maybe another yard in that. He may have lost a yard in the play, Clint.
It's hard to say as on that far side, hard to see.
35 seconds left, and RB calls timeout in the field. 3rd and 7. Ball is at the 22-yard line of Geneseo.
Well, John, what do you think so far, buddy?
Well, it's probably some things have happened out there. That the last thing that we wanted to happen has happened in a few of the situations. And the block punt was one thing, and then the onside kick. Two things that really gave the momentum to RB early on in this ball game.
Yep.
You know, I'll give them the first score. Well, we had them stop pretty solidly there. That first series of downs, and they broke loose in the 4th down play. Give them that first touchdown, but then the onside kick and then the punt return have really taken some wind out of our sails as we came back and answered that early touchdown with another touchdown of our own. But since then, it's been all RB. Just some things have not fallen our way. Full house backfield, 35 seconds left. Quarterback's going to keep the ball, number 19, and he's brought down after a pick of about 3 yards. Boyster, the naked bootleg, keeps the ball and brought down at the 25-yard line. Going to bring up 4th down for Geneseo.
Did you see how Boyster got up limping like that? Sure was a nice tackle the guy made right across the legs. That's what we got to do the next time we see one of them out in the open field. You got to hit them low. You can't be wrapping these guys up around the shoulder pads, John.
So the clock's on the move down to 4-5. And that's the end of the first half. So at the end of one half here on this second round playoff game, Class 5A, the RB Riverside-Brookfield Bulldogs 33, Geneseo Maple Leafs 7.
This Geneseo Channel 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Brian Garnett, Mike Hamer, and Eric Goff of A.G. Edwards, Alexander Lumber and Home Center, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Becker & Becker Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, Central Bank, Geneseo, Co-op Decorating Center, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Insurance and Financial Services, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Tom and Doug Curran of Edward Jones, Geneseo Banking Center, Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility, Geneseo Telephone Company, Goodrich Equipment, your local John Deere dealer, Hammond Henry Hospital, Hazelwood Homes, IDC Tech Center, La Roma Pizza, Iron Kettle Restaurant, and Sam's Ultimate Car Wash and Laundromat. Mediacom, Northside Rexall Drugs, ProTech Auto Body, Turpins of Geneseo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Chevy, Olds. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this Geneseo Channel 50 telecast.
Welcome back to Geneseo Channel 50 and Green Machine Football. I am John Roy along with Clint Rice, getting set to start the second half here from J.D. Arnold High School in this second round playoff game against Riverside-Brookfield Bulldogs. Your Maple Leafs are down by the score of 33-7 here as we get set to start this third quarter. 12 minutes on the clock. Certainly RB came in highly touted as an offensive powerhouse, and we've seen that today. As we get set to start this second half, RB will kick off to Geneseo. Back deep is Heller along with Kempfer. They kick the ball deep this time. It's going to be fielded down there, and they're going to let it drop at the 1 yard line and let it roll into the end zone for the third time this afternoon. Geneseo will bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Wouldn't mind having an opportunity to field one of those passes, one of those kicks, John, and try to make something happen there. But ball dropped right at center field and rolled into the end zone. Ball on the 20-yard line for the Leafs.
As we break the huddle, first half, Braun brings them up, flanked by Posehn, along with Henry at the other guard. Rokas at a tackle, along with Blank. First man going to get the ball. Rollwald, number 35, gets nothing that time, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Rollwald on the first half, 10 carries for 43 yards. Heller with 6 carries for 27 yards. Kemper, 10 carries for 46 yards. Boyster, 2 carries for 4 yards. Putnam, 2 carries for 3 yards for the Maple Leafs. Total offense for Geneseo the first half, 120 yards. Total offense for RB in the first half, 275 yards, all in the air. 2nd and 8, we'll call it.
They had some rushing yards, John. RB had some rushing yards.
Oh, excuse me. That's right. I read the stat sheet wrong. They had 45 yards rushing, 223 yards passing for 275 yards total offense.
Gonna bring up 3rd down and a long 4 for the Leafs, as I believe Kemper was off that right side. And Geneseo's crowd trying to get their team into the ball game.
3rd and 4. Rollwald in the backfield along with Kemper. Boyster at quarterback. Heller comes in motion, going to give the ball to Rollwald up the middle, going to be short of the first down. Going to bring it 4th down for Geneseo.
He was stacked up at the line of scrimmage, John.
4th and about a yard for the Maple Leafs, and Geneseo will go for it. Scores 33-7 for RB with 10:37 left in this 3rd quarter, just underway here to start the 2nd half. I'm John Roy along with Clint Rice, and we are Geneseo Channel 50. And a beautiful day here in Geneseo, with the exception of the scoreboard. Tight formation, 4th and 1. Crossbuck action in the backfield, going to be close to 1st down, maybe short.
Didn't get it. RB football.
They're going to mark it right on the stripe. Depends on
how crooked, how straight them lines are, John. What it's going to depend on
here. They'll have to measure that one.
Kemper, the ball carrier.
Have to get a good spot of the chain on this one. Geneseo's deep in their own territory. Ball's out right at the nose of the football's at the 30-yard line.
Defensively, RB done an excellent job this afternoon once they got control of our run. And really kind of put a stop to us, John. RB football.
RB at Geneseo's 30-yard line is where they'll take over.
Yeah, you start to feel pretty bad for this year's seniors, John, as you start to see what's unfolding here in this ball game. To be down 33-7 with 10:16 to go left in this 3rd period, and RB just dying to run the score up.
Brazic and his receiving corps come on the field separately from their line mates. 5 linemen already up over the ball. No backs in the backfield. Haven't seen a running back in the backfield yet today. 1st and 10, 30-yard line, Geneseo. And Geneseo jumps off sides. And that's going to mark off 5 yards against the Maple Leafs. Dead ball, foul. Offside, Geneseo. So with 10:16 left in this 3rd period, scores 33-7. RB. Winner of this game gets the opportunity to play Joliet Catholic Academy next week. 1st and 5. Pressure in the backfield across the middle. It comes incomplete to Powers across the middle. Number 1, Shanton Powers, has 7 receptions in the first half for 105 yards. Number 1 does. That time they're looking for him once again as they cleared out for him to come across the middle by himself and just overthrew him. Nice coverage in the play by Geneseo. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 for RB is see if we can maybe get a quick stop here, John.
Rollwald walks way out wide from the linebacker position to cover Powers. Quarterback draws a call. Gets loose once again, still on his feet. Number 16 does. He's looking for some seam. Still got a shot, and then he brought down there from behind by Stoll. Rollwald had him turned in, and Stoll finished him off. Get back to almost the line of scrimmage, original line of scrimmage. Maybe loses a yard, maybe 2 yards on the play.
He can really run back there as he gets out of that pocket and
he's a quick one.
Get some people throwing at him. Putnam took a good block there that he wasn't expecting and hit pretty hard.
3rd and 7. Ball's on the 27-yard line of Geneseo. Geneseo's defense jumps around up front. 3 down linemen. 4 men rushing. Ball's in the air, completed and dropped. Downfield brings up a 4th down for RB. Dropped there by number 2, Davis.
Pass thrown right in the numbers and unable to catch it. So 4th and a long 7 for RB with 9:27 to go here in this 3rd period.
RB right now, they're going with a nice breeze at their back. Makes it easy for them. Barasik stands at the quarterback position about 7 yards off the ball. Geneseo's front jumps around. Long count, ball goes downfield. Incomplete. I think they skipped along the ground, didn't know they're going to call it a completion.
That ball bounced.
They did call it a completion downfield at the 13-yard line.
Tape, folks. That ball bounced.
At the
Everything in the world that could go right for RB today has gone their favor, John.
Down at the 13-yard line, where the ball's at, 1st and 10. 3 wideouts go to the right side or left side, 2 on the right. All up front is the tackles and guards and center. Rowald about picked that ball off as it went to the flat for Powers. Rowald stuck his hands up and just about came down with the ball in his rush. So he knocks it down, brings up 2nd and 10 from the 13.
Rowald, if could have just hung on to just a smidge longer, would have had 7.
It just about stuck in his paws as he tried to come down with it. So 2nd and 10 from the 13. 9:05 left in the 3rd period. 4 men rushing along with Putnam this time. He's going to come this time. Inside to Powers. Going to go around the right side, still on his feet. He's going to score a touchdown. Powers from 13 yards out, just an inside shovel pass to Powers. Comes from his wide receiver position across the middle. Behind the line of scrimmage, they shovel pass to him.
They can throw anything, can't they, John? I've seen a million different plays out here in the field this afternoon. Every one of them's gained them yards.
There's some speed on that field, and execution's been perfect all afternoon. 39-7.
You know, as much as we want to believe that we can still be in this ball game, win the ball game, John, I think at this point I'd say that RB is going to probably end up winning this ball game. And talking to some people there at halftime from RB, they don't think they can beat Joliet Catholic next week. I don't see how. Don't see why not.
Back to pass it go on the PAT attempt. Down and it is complete at the
everything. They got
goal line. Did he score?
Yeah, they got 16 guys out there, John, running pass routes.
That PAT was no good. It came up. Yeah, it was good. Completed pass. Couldn't tell if he made the goal line or not, but there was no indication by the officials. Make the score 41-7.
Hey, you know, Keith, if Uncle Bob turns around and looks at me again, he's going to be kicked out of your family. Keith here's from RB, and his Uncle Bob is here taunting us. It's the 2nd time he's done it. He's like the plague. I can't get rid of him. He follows me around, and it really, really largely annoys me. And I told him at halftime, I said, hey, Uncle Bob, if things are so great for you and the RB fans, get a trophy. Hey, did I shoot him straight? Did I shoot him straight?
Called it like it was there.
You're in my face telling me that we're so much better, blah, blah. Go get a trophy. Let's see you guys beat a team that shouldn't even be in our class, thanks to the IHSA and the way they do things.
Hold on, everybody. Second half's going on here, and Clint's getting her fired up.
We got a long ways to go, Johnny. The wheels could come off my bus real soon. Field that thing and run with it.
That's going to come up. Kempfer's going to field it at the 10-yard line. Looking for a seam right up the middle of the field. He's still on his feet. Goes down about the 26-yard line, and Geneseo's offense will come on the field once again. And
see if we can get something going here, John. 41-7 the score, 8:50 to go here in this 3rd period. RB on top.
We certainly have shown some real flashes on the offensive side of the ball. Being able to move the ball down the field and patent a Geneseo mode as far as just grind it out. See if we can get a long one here and just give ourselves our name back. This time Rowald with a carry. He's going to find a seam. He's going to get up about 8 yards on the carry. Rowald high-stepping it down the field and brought down by a host of RB defenders at about the 34-yard line. Gave him 8 carries on the carry that time.
Rowald's extra effort has been just superb all season, John. Been quite the fighter out there. Been, for the most part, injury-free, and played a good senior season.
Certainly has. Heller with the carry this time. He'll be up, makes the first down this time. As he falls forward over the 35-yard line to about the 37. First down, Geneseo. And let's just move that ball down the field, guys, and
eat this clock up and don't let RB have it back again. Leave the score as is. Nevertheless, yeah, we thought we had really high hopes on this season, John, and sometimes maybe too much pressure is put on the kids to be something that they didn't end up being this year, and that's no big deal. The kids need to play the game. They need to have fun.
Rowald with the carry, still fighting for yards. He'll get 5 that time.
Rowald with extra effort there, and he just keeps pounding it out.
Well, that first week of the season, we took on the Metamora team here and defeated them. That same weekend, RB took on a team from Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin, which at that time was all 4 teams involved in those 2 games, the top 4 ranked teams in the state, and we came out victorious over Metamora. And with our victory and RB's victory, we put them into the first place slot in the polls. Certainly they've kept it all year, and rightly so, as we see on the field today. Crossbuck action in the backfield. Kemper with a carry up over the 35-yard line or 45-yard line to the 46-yard line on that left hash mark as they're going towards the south end zone.
Kemper with good extra effort there, picking up some yardage too. And Kemper as well, number 43 in his senior season, and I'm sure out there trying to cherish some of his last few carries.
Make them memorable ones. 3rd and 2 for the Leafs. Ball's on the 45-yard line of Geneseo. Tight formation. Rowald in the backfield along with Kemper. Going to give the ball to Rowald. He'll pick up the first down, moves it into RB territory down to the 49-yard line as he slithers through and across the 50-yard line. Off that left side of Geneseo's offense. First down, they're going to mark the ball right on the 50-yard line.
Geneseo getting into RB territory. Finally here is, boy, sure is a nice looking G out there in the center field, isn't it, John?
Very nice looking G. A little decoration on the field.
Yeah,
little
nice.
Action out there. A white G trimmed in yellow. Facing the home stands on the far sideline. Nordstrom goes wide right. Mapes sets himself to stand up in on the left side. Full house backfield behind Boyster, the quarterback. Gives the ball to Heller. He's going to fight for some yards. He's wrestled down, twisted, and turned. Give him 3 yards on the carry.
3 seniors in the backfield right now rushing the football for Geneseo, and Heller, another big part of Geneseo's offense this year, has really came to life and done some nice things for this offensive club. Heller has both offensively and defensively. And got to give him credit there as he picked up a nice 3 yards in a dogfight from the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 7, 5:39 left, 3rd period. 41-7's the score. Double wing formation. Now goes in motions. Kemper going to sweep play right side, looking for a block out in front of him. Nothing happening that time. He's still on his feet. Gets over back to the line of scrimmage, I believe, Clint. That's a nice effort by Kemper.
And he got hit pretty hard and then ran into his own guy there as he tried to go around the corner. I see this team here, RB, being able to compete with Joliet Catholic no problem next week, John. And one of the things there that could really hurt RB is just one pathetic day of weather and a wet, cold field, and RB's offense could struggle.
And struggle as far as passing the ball, plus just their team speed and not be able to get a footing. Fake handoff in the backfield. Rowald right up the middle, picks up the first down, plus some, still on his feet, over the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Nice play that time, executed by the line of scrimmage of the Geneseo Maple Leafs.
Was that the first time we've seen that play run today, John? That play right there?
It might be. All the action's going to the outside and give Rowald up the middle. Gets the ball down to the 34-yard line. Clock's on the move with 4:40 left in this 3rd period. 41-7 to score. RB's been in control. Up they come. Boyster at the quarterback, the junior quarterback. Full house backfield. Crossbuck action in the backfield. Kemper with the carry, gets the ball to the 30-yard line.
There's 3 guys left standing on the defense for RB, as the other 8 are on the bottom of the pile with our running back. They've swarmed to the football quite well today, and Defensively, they were being questioned that they could stop our run. Well, they've done a pretty decent job this year, as Geneseo's only got 7 points on the board this afternoon.
120 yards total offense for Geneseo in the first half. Most all of that, or all that was on the ground. Heller with the carry, going to pick up maybe a yard as he gets over the 30-yard line down to about the 29. It'll bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Leafs.
Heller's not afraid to make a hit when he's going to get hit either. That's a nice fight out of a guy who weighs in at 160 pounds.
A couple of other seniors up front there. You got Mapes, number 99. You got Ryan Braun, number 54 up front. Some seniors that trying to get this thing in the end zone one last time at least, maybe more. Rowald right up the middle this time with the carry. Nothing going to give him 2 yards on the carry. Going to bring up 4th in a long 3 with 3:05 left in this third period. 41-7 to score. Had to give it a solid 4 yards. 4th and 4 for the Leafs. Fourth and 4, ball's on the 28-yard line of RB. Nordstrom goes wide to the right side. Wing back on the same side. Now they switch formations. Wing back comes to the left side, and Mapes sets himself tight left. Sprint out action, right side. Big pressure in the backfield. Looking to throw the ball downfield and complete to Nordstrom at the 10. Inside the 10, still on his feet, inside the 5. Inside the 5 to about the 2-yard line goes Nordstrom. Nice pitch and catch that time by Boyster to Nordstrom. Moves the ball inside the 5-yard line here with 2:21 left in the third quarter.
Nice pass play there by Boyster, and another extra effort there by Nordstrom at the end to get upfield and get us down inside the 3.
Rowald sets himself right behind Boyster, the quarterback. Rowald with the carry, close touchdown. Rowald from 2 yards out for the Leafs.
Oh, Geneseo draws blood here late in this third quarter. At least if anything, it might keep that 40 run rule off the clock, John. Yeah, you never know what could happen. Of course, a miracle, but could happen.
You're right. Just some
I've
things
seen
happen.
crazier things here on this field before, John.
We've seen some crazy things happen in this first half to get to the position we are right now.
Here's a senior that's been awfully special to this team for 3 solid years, Kyle Wickwire. And that's the first snap we've seen over the head of anybody all year. PAT no good, 41-13 the score. And if anybody's gone home and listening to us live, first live audio listener to call 944-2285. Sammy La Roma Pizza will cook you a free pie. First live audio listeners only, 944-2285. Call down to Sam La Roma and win a free pizza. And thanks, Sammy, for giving away pizzas this season. I know we didn't start at the beginning of the season, but we've had our share of touchdowns, and you've given away your share of free pizzas, and we sure do appreciate it and appreciate your support of Geneseo Channel 50.
Now, why did that happen?
Don't ask me that, John. Why has Eberhardt got a broken collarbone and Sullivan's got a broken ankle? And okay, don't ask me that, John. The ball was snapped over his head. That's why it happened.
Oh, it's just as solid as that snap and things have been all year. As solid as we've seen things happen today that we haven't seen happen all year. And I guess when you get to this point of the year, you're seeing teams that are the quality's just up there. You get to be on top of your game for every single play. And if it's not on your top of your game every single play, things like that happen. And starting with a block punt return for a touchdown and things like that, just things have happened today that are uncharacteristic of us seeing happen.
And sometimes a better team makes those things happen,
and
John.
that's what I was going to say. We're playing a team that accents anything that will happen negatively. They'll take advantage of it. So Wickwire tees it up with a score 41-13. Going to kick it deep, end over end kick. Going to be fielded down at the 20-yard line by number 18.
Look at that.
And gets tackled there by a host of Geneseo players. At the Grant to Smith gets off the bottom of the pile at the 24-yard line.
Nice kick, Wick.
End over end, nice one by Wickwire downfield. And Probably the worst field position RB's had this afternoon.
Really?
But they stay in that spread offense. No backs in the backfield except for the quarterback.
Get him.
Two wide outs to the right.
Can't get him now. Has some fun. That a boy Poseen.
Poseen takes him down for a loss of about 10.
Beyond gets
15 on the yard on the play. Poseen, Adam Poseen, number 74. 6'1", 217. What can we say about what he's done for this program over the last 3 years,
You know
Clint?
what's cool about the Poseen family? I think they still might have some young kids out there.
You're certainly right.
I wonder if they're still building them.
Nobody with a bigger heart than Adam out there. Loss of down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 25 for RB. Back to throw the ball once again. Overthrowing the receiver there down the sideline. That ball was a solid 40 yards on a rope downfield. No call on the play.
Thurman there with him stride for stride. Rumor has it here, this RB team, most of their receivers are basketball players. And I would say from what I can see, probably most of them can dunk from about the free throw line, because they all have great jumping ability and great speed. So a minute
Certainly.
18 to go in this third period, 41-13.
Certainly at that time, Andy Thurman was stride for stride with the receiver down the field, as that was just a flat go pattern. Once again, 3rd and 25, 1:18 left in the third period. Putnam walks up like he's going to put some pressure on the quarterback. Poseen's got the beat on him, overruns the quarterback. The quarterback's got the ball still on his feet and goes down after a pickup of about 10 on the play. Moves the ball out to, about 5-yard gain on the play.
Sets up so deep, John, he has to run 10 yards just to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's it. He takes a snap 7 yards off the ball, and then he drops back another 5 yards. So he's got a long ways to go just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And I do believe RB will go into punt formation for the first time today with 48 seconds left in this third period, up by the score 41-13. Heller along with Russell. Kind of a...
Oh, come on. Russell's
got the ball at the 40-yard line.
Hey, let's throw a flag there for extracurricular activities. Drug out of bounds here and whipped. Oh, come on now. There you go. We're getting 15 yards on unsportsmanlike conduct here on RB. Trash talking and tripping him.
As Russell tried to field the punt, he kicked up and hit him in the pads. He caught the ball and started running and got a nice run of it. He was tackled out of bounds by a host of RB players, and as he tried to get up off the pile, one of the RB players just kind of wrenched his ankle and just kept holding on to him, wouldn't let him get loose as everybody was unpiling. And the flag was thrown right at the RB bench.
So that's going to move the ball to about the 45-yard line in RB territory.
Moves the ball into Geneseo territory down the 40-yard line.
It goes to the 45-yard line.
45-yard line. One official has the ball marked on the 40-yard line. Should be the 45. Now they're going to move it back to 40.
That's 20-yard.
5, 10, 15. That's a 20-yard penalty just marked off. Right?
Yeah, that's incorrect, but that's what they did.
That's what they did, yeah. Still 41-13 with 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Kemper goes in motion, going to give the ball to Rowald up the middle, still on his feet, give him 3 yards, 2 yards on the carry, 2 yards for Kemper, or for Rowald right up the middle. Behind that line of Braun and Poseen.
Haven't been overly impressed with the referees this afternoon, John, as they've had an awful lot of conversations out there in the field trying to decide what's what, and just some slow responses to some of the things that have occurred on the field. And you'd think these guys, I hope these guys have reffed 11 ball games
I'm sure
this
they
year.
have. I'm sure they have, and maybe they're out here because they do take the time and get things correct. So at the end of 3 quarters here at J.D. Darnell High School, second round playoff game in Class 5A. It's Geneseo Maple Leafs 13, the RB Bulldogs 41.
This Geneseo Channel 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Brian Garnett, Mike Hamer, and Eric Goff of A.G. Edwards. Alexander Lumber and Home Center. B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery. Becker & Becker, Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. Central Bank, Geneseo. Co-op Decorating Center, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Insurance and Financial Services, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Tom and Doug Curran of Edward Jones, Geneseo Banking Center, Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility, Geneseo Telephone Company, Goodrich Equipment, your local John Deere dealer, Hammond Henry Hospital, Hazelwood Homes, IDC Tech Center, The Roma Pizza, Iron Kettle Restaurant, and Sam's Ultimate Car Wash and Laundromat. Mediacom, Northside Rexall Drugs, ProTech Auto Body, Turpins of Geneseo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Chevy, Olds. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this Geneseo Channel 50 telecast.
For 15 years, IDC's been providing top-quality network engineering, custom-built computers, and service. And now we have something new, the IDC Tech Center. As the area's only full-service retail computer center, we offer a wide range of custom-built computers, hardware, software, accessories, classes, repair, and much more. Send an email or surf the web. Stop in and use one of our public access systems. From our store to your door, your satisfaction is our #1 priority. Stop in today.
Alexander Lumber and Home Center means many things to many people. To the contractor, it means quality materials for every remodeling or building job. Customer service that assures no detail is overlooked. To you, Alexander Lumber means in-store displays that let you experience the uniqueness of quality crafted designs. Computer-aided planning, helping you discover the possibilities. Weather Shield windows and doors. There's more to see in a Weather Shield window. Alexander Lumber and Home Center, Geneseo.
This man thinks he bought the best tractor around. He also got a hat. But if he had all the facts, he'd know. The Simplicity tractor has a durable all-steel hood, no plastic, a free-floating mower deck, an automatic controlled traction and diff lock to handle hills and slick spots. So if you want the best tractor, get a Simplicity. If you want a name, keep the hat. Simplicity. Think about it.
Does the inside of your house sometimes feel like it's not inside at all? Don't take a chance of a heating system breakdown. Let Becker & Becker help save you money on utility bills with the installation of a Carrier Weathermaker Infinity gas furnace, the most energy-efficient gas furnace in the world. For quiet comfort, reliability, and energy savings, you can't beat Carrier and you can't beat Becker & Becker.
Welcome back to Geneseo Channel 50. I am John Rowley along with Clint Rice. We're ready to start the fourth quarter here of Green Machine football. The score is 41-13. RB's up on top. An impressive showing by RB in this game to this point. And Geneseo Maple Leafs are still fighting tooth and nail out there, Clint, and putting their best foot forward. As we go full house backfield here late, or start the fourth quarter. Andre Jackson with the carry, number 42. He's still on his feet, bounces forward close to the 35-yard line. And Andre Jackson, wasn't Andre?
Yeah, it was Andre, number 42. Andre Jackson in the ball game back there.
First time we saw Jackson with the first unit this year. 11:44 left in this ball game. 3rd and 6. Ball is on the RB 36-yard line. Jackson lines up at wing on the right side. Nordstrom wide on the same side. Now he goes in motion. Give the ball to Rollwald. Tries to bounce outside. Nothing going. Picks up maybe a yard to bring up a 4th and 5.
Defensively, RB stepping up after we stopped them. Now they're turning around stopping us back. As Geneseo still fighting to be a part of this ball game. 4th and a long 5 for the Leafs with 11:05 to go here in this 4th period.
4th down, and Nathan Boyster over the sideline to Coach Derricks to talk over this 4th and 5 play with 11 minutes left. Now he comes in along with Mapes, number 99 at tight end. They'll break the huddle. The ball sits on the 35-yard line. Tight formation to go. Stole at one end. Mapes at the other. Option play. Going to keep the ball. Boyster finds a seam. He's got the first down over the 20. Down to the 18-yard line where he brought down. After a nice pickup by Boyster, he kept that option play, ball on the option and tucked it up and did a nice job of picking that first down and moving down the 18-yard line and moving the sticks for the Leafs.
He had a nice seam and they had to choose the seam or the pitch, and picked the seam and picked up a first down. Good for Boyster there. He's definitely been in a learning curve situation this year, thrown into the offense after Eberhardt got hurt against Dixon at homecoming, and he's evolved to do himself pretty darn well. Done a nice job of executing this offense. And then Geneseo turns around and makes a mental mistake. We're going to have illegal procedure and march off 5 yards here, I do believe. And that is the call.
As we start to mention some of these seniors as we go down the stretch here, 2 seniors that we don't see in the field today that you've mentioned briefly here is Nick Eberhardt, the senior quarterback who was given the challenge this year to lead this Green Machine football team with all the accolades they had coming in, and did an admirable job of it going into that Dixon game. Then he came out of the game with a broken collarbone, so Nathan Boyster had to step up. But what a difference that may have made. Who knows if Eberhardt was around. Fake handoff. He got short receiver there. Stoll with the reception. Is going to pick up a first down inside the 10-yard line. Nice play that time.
That was the best bootleg I've seen Boyster run so far this year as far as faking the football. Really did a nice job of covering up the ball, John.
Davis and Jelinek on the tackle.
And it's going to bring up second. I guess he didn't get the first down. I thought he made the first down by about a yard, but he came up about a foot short. But Nick Eberhardt, a senior that's out with an injury, and also Kyle Sullivan. I remember last year up at Dixon when Sullivan came in after Putnam went down, and certainly made a name for himself then, the same as he was this year before he was got down with his ankle injury. Crossback action in the backfield, or Jackson with the carry. No whistle blowing yet. It got up to close to the 10-yard line. I don't think he got enough for the first down. That'll bring up a 3rd and inches for the Maple Leafs.
I don't know if you ever crossed that line or not, John.
Put the ball on the right. It knows the football's right at the 10-yard line. Maybe he lost about a foot or two, so it's 3rd and about a yard, I guess. Nordstrom sets himself to the left side of the offense, out wide. Wing back on the right side is Jackson. Gives the ball up to Rowald. He'll be close to first down.
Rowald was tripped up. I don't know if he got it or not, John. I think he might have been tripped by one of his own players even. Big pile there in the center of the field. We'll hope everybody gets up.
Poseen is still on the field, it looks like.
I think it might be Biondi. No, it is Poseen. He's been a fighter all year. Poseen has. He's going to go. I think he might step out to the sideline here and see if we can get a little bit of a breather or not.
They are going to
number
take him out of the game.
63, who is a junior, that will probably be at that nose guard position next year unless he gets some real good competition from the sophomore team. It's going to be the 4th and a yard. Is Derek Welch, 5'11", 215 pounds, and he's a fighter in there too. John, I like to watch him go in that nose guard slot. So
4th and a yard, like you called. Ball's inside the 10-yard line. 8:54 left in the 4th quarter. Scores 41-13. RB. Welch at one guard. Henry at the other guard. Quarterback keeper slides forward. Going to be close to first down. I think he may have got it, Clint.
Depends on where they spot it, John. The guy that's spotting the football. They're going to bring the chain gang.
Going to bring it in again. It's going to be close. I don't know. quarterback sneak by Boyster, and I don't know if he looked like he slithered forward a little bit, and then they pushed him back, so it depends on where they mark it at. Certainly would like to get this first down right here and try to push the ball in the end zone late or midway through here in the fourth quarter. So they put the chains down and mark it. We're going to be short of the first down. We're going to turn the ball over inside our 10-yard line with 8:46 left.
Had second and a yard and couldn't convert it, as RB's defense rose to the occasion. This year's seniors include Nick Eberhardt, Kyle Wickwire, Nathan Van Dyke, Andy Thurman, Eric Noren, Kyle Sullivan, Josh Rowald, Justin Putnam, Justin Kempfer, Brad Heller, Jeff Biggs, and we'll bring you the rest of them here after this play. Here, RB is going to throw the football.
41-13, 8:46 left. Starter still in the game for RB as they drop back to pass the ball, looking for an inside shovel pass once again. Quarterback's going to keep the ball. Nothing was going, still on his feet. And picks up the first down, moves about the 25-yard line. He just leaves a trail of would-be tacklers behind him, Clint.
Also, center Ryan Braun, A.J. Reynolds, who's been out injured as of late. Number 68, Anthony Rokas, Aaron Custer, Adam Poseen, Bruce Henry, Jose Urique, Adam Blank, Alex DePau, Jake Stoll, and Dave Mapes. That's this year's class of seniors, and had an exciting career here at J. Donnell Senior High School.
Outstanding.
As part of the Green Machine football team.
First and 10 for RB at the 25-yard line. Quarterback with a ball still, number 16. That's
Look at
his
the holding
forte.
there on
just a seam, gaping seam up the middle of the field as he drops back to pass, and he has an opening. He just takes off running with the ball and moves the ball out to the 44-yard line.
Mapes was held there pretty good in the center of the field. RB's got a potent offense, and I think they can run with Joliet Catholic. I hope they have a nice day next Saturday.
Dylan Kinney in the game for Geneseo right now, the sophomore, number 30. They spread the field so wide, and then if the pass rush, the quarterback just steps up in the pocket and just takes off running, there's all kinds of daylight for him. It takes every man you got to cover the receivers. First and 10, ball on the 44-yard line of RB. Drop back to pass. Completed out here in the flat, and the receiver still has it.
Can't tackle with one arm. Somebody break him in the knees. You got to hit him in the knees, John.
About a 20-yard pickup on the play. Just a simple pass out to the flat to number 80.
And you have to also...
just took it downfield. We couldn't get the tackle on him. Couldn't get a seam on him. He wasn't going to step out of bounds. (41-13) with 7:28 left. Three wideouts to the right side. Kempfer over there along with Heller and Kinney. Linebacker Stoll looking to throw this from the same play to the other side. Dylan Kinney on the coverage, but slipped the tackle once again. Return man still on his feet outside, or out to about the 20-yard lines where he's pushed out of bounds by number 41, Putnam.
Just have not seen a lot of good hits today, John. We haven't been able to really put a hat on somebody.
They're slippery and quick.
They are. They most definitely are. 7:12 to go in this fourth period. 41-13 the score. RB on top of our beloved Maple Leafs. And as much as you don't like to see them lose, you have to say they had a great season and quite a season of adversity, ups and downs with injuries and conference losses. And
quarterback once again takes off running the ball. This time he's still in this. We had two guys sandwiching him. He still slides through it. Biondi and Mapes had him cornered, and he slides right through, and finally brought down by Stoll and Heller.
This year, sophomores moved up. Quite a few actually brought up here to play at this level. We'll kind of mention them here as we get an opportunity. Sophomore team this year for the Leafs did go undefeated under Coach Larry Johnson Jr. And what a superb coach he's become. So glad to have him back here to Geneseo and have him part of our program, as he's had a wonderful group of sophomores this year and really did a nice job with them. That ball.
Incomplete. Ball popped up in the air. I thought we had a chance there for an interception, but just couldn't get the fall our way. Incomplete, brings up a 3rd and 7.
As I did have a little bit of rumor this week, John, that Coach Johnson did play RB quarterback in practice this week, kind of trying to simulate their offense the best you can, but you can't simulate what we're seeing on the field today.
Quarterback stands 7 yards off the ball for the snap, almost like a punt formation. Wideouts, no running backs. Passed across the middle, completed downfield at the 5-yard line to number 5, George.
Otto really got himself a nice offense here. Otto Zeman, head varsity coach for the RB Bulldogs. And I hope he can keep it rolling. Like to see these guys win a state title once. They've got no trophies in the trophy case back home. And with an offense like this and appropriate weather, they might have an opportunity to get one this year, John.
Zeman was 80 and 55 coming into the season this year. Looking to knock on the door again and completed touchdown for RB. Going to go for one, makes the score 47-13 with 6:05 left in the fourth quarter. They're finely tuned, Clint. I mean, there's not many weaknesses out there. That offense can really move the ball.
And they've got all the weapons in the world. And you wrote down the list of these weapons, though, and they're you come next year and these guys are dry. They're going to have to rebuild next year.
Certainly they came in with highly touted offense, and that's what they've shown us here today. Is
their kicker here's a freshman.
He kicks up and no good.
Anyway, Geneseo sophomores that were moved up after their very nice sophomore season. Justin Gray, who was the sophomore quarterback. Kurt Russell, he's been up, he came up actually during the regular season, played against the last 2 games of the season against Sterling and Ottawa. Dylan Kenny, a sophomore. Nick Raschke, sophomore. Matt Polson, a sophomore. Drew Heilman's a sophomore, as well as Shane Verstrady, Travis Vandersnick, James Poseen, Jake Glazier, and Nate Vorak. So, and Travis Vandersnick. Skipped over him on accident there. Travis got some playing time today along with Vorak. And number 30, Dylan Kenny, also been on the field here, getting some playoff experience as sophomores for the Maple Leafs.
As we go later here in the game with 6:05 left, something with make a comment. Kyle Wickwire, our kicker, the last 3 seasons, and the totals he's put up for the Maple Leafs will probably close him out at 7th all time in PATs. 136 PATs by Wick in his career will put him about 7th on the all-time state list. That ball again will go into the end zone through Heller's legs and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Otto Zeman, as you look at his record, he's got a record of 80 and 55, the RB coach. But if you simply look back in time, in 96 they were 10-2, in 97 they were 6-4, in 98 they were 1-8, 99 2-7 in this year so far, and 2011-1 this year they're undefeated. So it's a rebuild. It's not a tradition up there. It's kind of a rebuild. Geneseo's got a tradition that puts a good football team on the field typically. And they're still out there playing hard.
Crossback action in the backfield. Jackson, 42 with the carry, gets 5 yards on the carry. They're still wrestling with him out there. He's tough to bring down.
Andre Jackson, number 42 for the Leafs, 5'8", 190-pound junior. Got a feeling we'll see some playing time out of him in the coming year. See where that sun is, John?
That is a tough sun right now.
That's why if I was Geneseo, I'd want RB to be going to the north end zone in the fourth quarter if this was a close ball game.
Full house backfield, give the ball to Rowald off the right side.
Rowald picking up a couple yards. You know, we kind of talked about that before the ball game, how the toss will go and stuff, and I had made comment that I would try to, if you had an option, I would want RB going north in the fourth quarter if it was a close ball game, simply because they'd have to be turning around and looking into the sun to receive a pass.
Josh Rowald, number 35. We did talk about that earlier, and if it was a close game, it certainly would be a factor here as the shadows get long and the sun would have been right in their eyes, but not going to be a factor here late in the game. Geneseo Jackson with the carry, still on his feet. They're still wrestling with him, and finally he comes down. Going to be close to the first down, I think, Clint.
I don't know, Johnny might be a little short. They're going to pull the chain.
No,
Oh,
they're
first
going to
down
move it
for
out to the 31-yard line. So Jackson did pick up the first down here with 4:52 left in the ball game. 47-13. Rowald had 43 yards at halftime, and it has 90 on the game, so puts him at almost 1,200 or 1,100 yards. He's got a receiver way downfield. Completed downfield. Oh, incomplete. In and out of Mapes' hands.
Mapes will remember that last pass that hit him in the. He had to work for it, but he did get a hand on it. Remember that pass for a long time. Wishing he would have had an opportunity to catch it and run with it. But nevertheless, a good effort there by these seniors and this entire ball club this year with all the things they had to go through. Boyster coming in and serving as quarterback after the Dixon game, and Eberhardt going down. And you feel for Eberhardt. I mean, you get an injury that ends your season. You don't even have an opportunity to go out there and compete. And Boyster gelled pretty well to run this offense here late in the season.
Geneseo fumbles the ball, and I don't know who came up with it. I think Rowald fell back on the ball maybe.
Rowald comes up with the fumbled pitch on the left side option there by Boyster. 4:10 to go here in this fourth period. 47-13. RB on top.
Rowald on his career here at Geneseo is 10 yards short of 2,000 for his career from our records. Needs 10 yards to break the 2,000-yard mark in his career. 3rd and 7. Fake handoff, option play. Once again, Boyster's going to keep the ball. He's got a first down, cuts it back against the grain over the 50 down the 48-yard line of RB. That's looking pretty smooth for Nathan Boyster here several times today as he keeps the ball and cuts it upfield. Number 19 does.
Well, as a junior, you know, you're trying to groom a guy for a senior quarterback, and a few years gone by, we've had junior and senior quarterbacks, same guy do it for 2 years. And I think next year is going to be quite the competition between Nate Boyster and Justin Gray. As Gray did a very nice job at the sophomore level this year.
Nordstrom goes wide left, 1st and 10. Ball's on the 47-yard line. Going to give the ball to Rowald up the middle. That might do it right there. He's on his feet over the 30. Cuts back against the grain over the 20. He's going to go to the 10. And Rowald's going to score from 48 yards out.
And
Josh Rowald.
You got to give Rowald some credit there. It's a great way to finish his senior season with a nice TD run.
That's going to give him a chunk of yards today and put him well over 2,000 yards for a career for Josh Rowald and put him close to 1,300 yards on the season. 1,200 yards on the season.
Kyle Wick going to get an opportunity here for an extra point, I hope.
So we score and put a...
We're going for 2. Put Kyle Wick in and let him have the extra point.
47-19. Fake handoff in the backfield. Balls in the end zone. Overthrown, incomplete, no good. So the score will stand at 47-19 with 3:20 left in the fourth quarter. That'll give Josh Rowald on the season 1,192 yards on this season, and for a career 2,041 yards on his career. So congratulations, Josh Rowald, and thank you for what you've meant to the Geneseo Maple Leaf Green Machine program the last 2 years. Number 35.
Very nice. Also, I got to give away another free pizza, John. First live audio listener to call 944-2285. 944-2285. First live audio listener can win a free pizza from Sam's La Roma. Oh, give that a call as Josh with a nice run there. 47-19, the score.
He knew he was bound to break one sometime during the game as he was chugging them out pretty solid. Those 4, 5, 6-yard carries. He knew sooner or later he was going to pop one. 48-yard touchdown run by Rowald puts Geneseo on the board again to make the score 47-19. Going to be too little, too late for the Green Machine. They look for an onside kick here. And knocked out of bounds. Wickwire got too much of that onside kick. So the ball is kicked out of bounds at the 40, right at the 40-yard line, or right at the 36, 37-yard line. It looks like they're going to mark it. Be 1st and 10.
Well, you get this late in the ball game, John. You want to wish your best to RB to continue on as they're going to advance to the quarterfinals next week against Joliet Catholic. I might not like Uncle Bob, but I will root for their football team here, John, because they outplayed us today and got a nice offensive scheme and well coached.
Certainly they do, Clint. They
don't have a lot of class right now, though, John. Saying nice things about them. They're chanting "Ring our bell." As far as our victory bell goes, I think that shows a lot, and that's too bad that they have to stoop to that level.
They're going to run the ball this time. Number 7 with the carry, tackled by Putnam. After a pickup of 5. Tierney on the carry, one of the first actual design running plays we've seen from scrimmage rather than we saw him run it. A lot of conversation in the stands in front of us about the bell at the far end of the field and the concerns over that.
More time in the career of that bell than these guys will win in the next 20 years.
3:07, 1 back in the backfield this time. This time the quarterback is up under center for the second time of the game. Comes up short, tackle there by Stoll. Also in the game, number 23 for Geneseo. Kurt Russell in that tackle in the backfield.
Coming from that deep in the defensive backfield to make a nice hit. 2:45 to go here in the 4th period. Sun is settling down over what will be the last ball game for the 2001 season from Geneseo. And what a beautiful day we had to play this game here, John.
No doubt. 2:30 left in this ball game. Starting quarterback still in the game. Bresic is still in the game, which is surprising, I would think, this late. He's going to drop back to pass still. Still on his feet. That guy is slippery and quick. They had him hemmed in the backfield. He breaks another tackle over the 20, down the 10, and knocked that about the 5-yard line.
I'll tell you what I don't agree with right now with what RB's doing, John. You've got such a prized weapon in that backfield. The last thing you need late in a ball game when you got a victory secured is your quarterback with a broken leg.
I don't know what's going on there. You're exactly right. We had him hemmed in pretty good in the backfield.
You see him being well coached, and then you stop and think, Coach, get your starting quarterback out of the game and wait till next week.
Yeah, you're exactly right there. That's something.
And then let him run. Yeah, let him run around.
We had him hemmed in the backfield, but he scampered, gets through there. He's quick and slippery.
He's got great moves too.
He lines up at the quarterback position right behind the center. Gives the ball to number 7, Tierney, the running back, still on his feet, brought down by Putnam. Moves it inside can't tell with the shadows there, inside the 5. Inside 2 minutes now just in this 4th quarter. Second and goal from the 5.
Minute 40 to go here in this 4th period as we wind it down.
47-19.
I would almost have to gamble, John, to say that if RB scores here, that getting that many points on the board might be the most points that's ever been scored against Geneseo in a playoff game. John's got the programs out. He's studying it right now. See how I did on that prediction, John. As we got some nice sophomores or juniors that are going to be back to next year's squad too, as this season unwraps here with 50 seconds left in this 4th quarter.
I think you're right, Clint.
RB going to score again. But as this season unfolds here and you feel what you're seeing or see what you feel here, it's all up to you now, juniors and sophomores, as the torch will be handed over to you, and it's time for you guys to start tomorrow, maybe Monday, on next year's squad and working at next year. Is it's going to be exciting. This year was exciting. Thought maybe we would have a little bit better record than 7-4. Just took a couple tough losses during the regular season. And personal foul called against Geneseo. That's the last thing you want to see late in the ball game is trash talking. You got to give to RB. They played the game, guys. They played it. They made the breaks happen. And I hope that they get an opportunity to beat Joliet Catholic next week.
Certainly the better team on the field today. Like you said, the quality team makes things happen. That's what they did today. Everything happened their way because they made it happen. 53-19 to score with 41 seconds left. Kicks up and good by RB to make the score 54-19.
Hey, Johnny, man, what do you want to talk about, man? It's not much left to say. You have to wish RB luck. Beat Joliet Catholic. Beat a school that could beat the 8A team.
Joliet Catholic certainly has a strong contingent up in our, right next to our press box up there. The brown coats and white hats. They all must have dressed alike today. They scouting today. There's a large group of them behind the concession stand earlier before the game started. We saw Morris fans here, some Metamora folks here also, as they all played their game last night. Now they're.
Yeah, you have to wish RB and Rochelle, and if Ottawa's victorious today, them luck too in the quarterfinal games. As Rochelle, after losing 4 players this week to a bad situation up there in their community, did answer the call last night and won 24-18. So at least one NCIC school still in it for all I know, and if Ottawa won today, they will be as well. And Hall, I believe, played today too.
Yes, you're right. 54-19 to score, 41 seconds left on the scoreboard of this 2001 season.
I would hope that they wouldn't kick an onside kick.
And they did.
Well, at least they didn't kick it like normal. And a late hit going to be called there on, the ball was covered up, and
Grant DeSmith took the onside kick and fell on it. Get a little shot there as he was down on the field. They'll call 15 on that one.
The other thing I'd like to see the RB team do, to play as a team, you have to be a team. And this whole, you wear a gold helmet because you're not quite as good as me and I'll wear a silver one thing, that just does not make a lot of sense to me, John, on the field. All of RB's starters that started the game had silver helmets on, and then there's a whole bunch of them that have gold helmets on, and a lot of them are usually second stringers, and that just doesn't appeal to me, John, but that's my opinion.
I noticed the different color helmets, but didn't figure out why it was, what it was for, or why it was done that way this late in the season. Geneseo takes over at midfield, 1st and 10, 37 seconds left in this game. Sweep play to Kemfer. He's going to look to throw the ball downfield. He got stole way downfield, and ball goes through Heller's hands at the 30-yard line. His ball was just a little over his head, but he had a chance to bring it in.
He went right through his breadbasket, John. He had a chance to reel it in right between his arms as he tried to pull it down, and the ball squeezed out. Can bring a 2nd down and 10 with 30 seconds left to go here in this 4th period. 54-19 if you're just joining us, which I highly doubt. He probably left us 20 minutes ago. But there'll be somebody that sees the end of this broadcast or listens to the end of this broadcast this afternoon as the fans start to clear out of the stadium, and RB will go home victorious and on to the quarterfinals against Joliet Catholic next week.
2nd and 10, ball's in the 50-yard line. Gives the ball to Rollwald. Once again, he's got a little seam for him. Rollwald still on his feet. Over the 35 down to the 32-yard line goes Rollwald. Almost about an 18-yard carry for Rollwald that time.
I would have never thought that this team would have scored 54 points on us today, John. I knew they could score and score when they wanted to, but I would have never thought they could have scored 54. Geneseo calling timeout. Coach Jerry's going to go and talk it over here, and a lot of adversity in this whole season, John. This whole senior class unsure of who their coach would be for 2001 as Coach Derrick announced a departure to a Chicago school early in the season, early before the season, and then we ended up in a situation of, boy, who's going to be the next head coach? Boy, what's Geneseo going to do, losing Coach Derrick's, and he ended up staying, so a little bit of uncertainty there, too, might have had a little bit of factor in this season, too. I know Coach Derrick's came back pretty excited and ready to play, but had to wear somewhat mentally on maybe some of the players not knowing for sure who was going to be at the helm.
May have. You never know what thought process was through the summer and preparation for this season. 22 seconds left. First and 10 for Geneseo. Ball goes downfield. Boyster on the pass to Nordstrom. Touchdown. Nordstrom, a nice catch. Nice pass by Boyster.
You have to give Nordstrom the credit there, and the nice pass by Boyster. The sad part is it's the last play of the season, and we've never seen that play before. That baby was nice.
That ball was thrown perfectly. Nordstrom with a nice catch over his left shoulder, and first one down there to give him a hug and a high five was Adam Poseen, the senior leader of this Green Machine team.
And I don't know if Kyle Wick's going to get an opportunity to kick here. Now we're going to go for 2 again.
Tight formation. Going to give the ball to Rowald. 2-point conversion good by the Maple Leafs for Rowald to make the score 54-27.
And if you're joining us at home, following the last part of this ball game, live audio listeners only, call up Sammy's 944-2285 and win a free pizza. Live audio listeners only, call 944-2285 and win a free pizza from Sam's La Roma Pizza House. As Geneseo scored for the 4th time this afternoon, and we got a score 27, Geneseo 54. Riverside-Brookfield with 16 seconds left here in this 4th period.
There's a lot of points on that scoreboard. Even though it's lopsided, there's still a lot of points for both teams.
Well, we knew it'd be an afternoon like that. I mean, come on, John. It's a 2 o'clock start and it's 4:30.
When you get the ball in the air that many times, that many points put on the board by both teams, it takes a while. They get this thing run off, and we still have 16 seconds left, and Wickwire's going to tee it up at the 40-yard line. Is there 2 number 16s on their squad, Clint?
Shouldn't be. That should be illegal.
Oh, that's 18. Excuse me. I thought they had their quarterback also out there on the return team.
Nah, he's got a gold hat on, John.
So here we go. 16 seconds left, and Wickwire has it teed up, and looks like we're gonna get ready to run an onside kick this time once again. That one's going to bounce over the return men, still on the ground, and Geneseo
That's
still
not
loose. I never saw anybody pick. Powers must have got it. The RB player must have fallen the ball.
Yeah.
I thought I saw it loose down there.
You got
still.
all these players, and you got Powers out there in kick coverage too. That's unbelievable the way these kind of weapons and the time they see in the ball game. I think RB just going to come on and take a knee and call her a game here, John, as we'll try to get some final stats to you here on this 2nd round playoff action from J.D. Darnell Senior High School, as Geneseo wraps up their season with a final record of 7-4, and number 1 ranked, and should be number 1 ranked RB will go to 11-0.
That's what they're going to do. Just take a knee, and that will do it. That'll run the clock out. So Geneseo's Green Machine season comes to a close, as you said, with a 7-4 record. After a battle here today against Riverside-Brookfield, with the offense coming in here highly touted, and certainly proved it to us right off the bat. Got us behind the 8 ball a little bit in that first quarter, that we had to do a few things out of character. And then we had to play catch up with them, and just the block punt, the return for a kickoff, the onside kick they recovered. A couple interceptions and a couple penalties hurt us also. We moved the ball in a couple drives real well. 10, 15-yard gains that were called back for penalties. Hurt us today. Did it cost us a game? I don't think so. I think that RB is a pretty solid team. We got beat by a pretty good team. Similar to we got beat a few years back to a team of Providence when they came in here. Just a better team maybe showed up today to play the Geneseo Maple Leafs. We gave it all we had. We came out in the short end of the stick. Let's set the memories for what we've created this year in this 2001 team with Rowald and some of the runs he had, and those guys up front with Rokas and Braun, along with Henry and Poseen. Wickwire's kicks we've seen over the last 3 years. Heller and Kempfer, those tailback or wingback positions, and the halfback that they had to step up to once Sullivan went down. The runs and as tough as Kyle Sullivan ran early in the season, and the way Eberhardt played in the first part of the season before going down with his injury.
Most definitely so. We got some final stats here tonight, John. We'll quickly run through.
We'll do some quick season stats here for the Geneseo Maple Leafs. Rowald, the fullback, number 35, had 2,041 yards on the season.
Superb.
On the career. Today, for the season, he had 1,210 yards. On the 2 year or on his career, he had 2,041 yards. Kyle Sullivan, 819 yards on his career. for the Maple Leafs. Heller had 646 yards on his career from the Maple Leafs, and Justin Kempfer 567 yards on his career for the Maple Leafs. So Rowald, we saw him coming through the system, or we saw him coming in as a junior, and certainly he's done it admirably. 1,200 yards this season, 2,000 yards on his career. What more could you ask from the fullback position in the wing T offense?
Most definitely so, John. We wish the best to this year's seniors. And this is now where next year's juniors and sophomores start to prepare for the following season to come in the fall of 2002. And that's going to wrap it up here from J.D. Darnell Senior High School for the 2001 Green Machine football season. Congratulations, Leafs, on a great season. We'll see you next year. For Mark and Mindy Hune, John Rowley, Willis Andel, Keith Kennett, I am Clint Rice. See you, bye.